You are listening to the lost art of podcasting.
I feel like I should say something smart.
I wedged it loose with my ass.
I said, look at this motherfucker!
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know how this machine worked.
Give me your shoe!
If the stars had the sound, it would sound like this.
Hello and welcome once again to another unexciting edition of the Lost Art of Podcasting. I am, of course, your host, Coxy the Legend, joined in a free mic setup for the first time ever, so this could go horribly wrong, it could go horribly right, we don't know. But I am, of course, Coxy, joined once again by the man of 1,000 G's.
I'm here. This is kind of weird, this is. It's like, it's better setup, but I don't know. It's kind of like getting
You've
used
stuck
to
a
it,
mic in
really.
your face and gone, do it.
Yeah. It'd be much better if you had like a big round table.
It's okay, Gav. As soon as the episode finishes, we'll untie you.
Thank you. Then can I go home?
Maybe.
Okay.
No, maybe not your home, but someone else's home.
Okay. Next door, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. Is it empty?
No.
No. Okay.
We'll find it. We'll drive around Blackpool till 3 a.m. looking for somewhere for you.
Yeah. Okay.
And of course, the resident balding one, who's currently got less alopecia than I don't know what.
I'll wait till tomorrow. I'll shave it off again tomorrow. You know, you'll see me on Sunday and it'll be gone.
If you've got a spare big razors, you can just do it now.
I've only got the app on my phone, which sounds like a razor.
Ah.
So you'd have to sort of. There's nothing we can really do.
I've got the clippers at home. I've just not been asked to be able to do it this week, so I need to.
You want to go back to your youth?
No, I love being skinhead.
You can always go and have a comb over.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's partly why
what
I
was
shaved
that
it
show called? That guy, was it Mr. Baldy or something?
Yeah.
The one
And
with
he
Rob
was-
C. Nesbitt.
It was,
Like a Mr. Bean, wasn't
it was a bit like Mr. Bean. He was mute,
Yeah.
but he had like a really bad sort of comb over.
Yeah. Very Mr. Bean-ish, wasn't it? It was
yeah.
like, it was like
It was one of these where it's like 10-minute shorts on ITV.
What was it?
It was funny though, wasn't it?
Was it the guy who played Rob C. Nesbitt?
Possibly, I'm not sure. You can probably find it on YouTube now. I've never bothered to look.
It was funny looking back.
Well, I've never remembered to look. So yeah, I've not even introduced him yet, but he's called the Bald One Christ.
I'm here.
Or Balding One.
Yep.
So yeah,
That's
we've got
me.
a three-person, free mic round table set up essentially, but we're just sat in my studio.
Yeah.
The Lost Archives.
Yep.
The partly creamy room.
Yeah, it's my archive. I decorated it for myself.
With a slanted picture.
Where's
on
your
the wall.
bookcase if it's an archive?
It's like the Vatican archive. It's just white wall, miles and miles.
Where's
of,
your hat then? If it's the Vatican.
Again, it's quirky. It's on the ground.
Yeah.
It's Pomo.
It's like an alcoholic's
One of my favourite
paradise
terms.
as well, isn't it? It's like
Well, leave my booze collection out of it.
got
Yeah, it's only collection. He's not going to drink it.
you got Jack Daniel's fudge.
That's
bottle
empty.
of Jack Daniel's Winter Jack, is it?
Yep. Winter Jack, White Saloon, Honey, Jägermeister Spice, Gentleman Jack, Jim Beam Double Oak, Jim Beam Apple, Devil's Cut. The list goes on.
Yeah. Come round if you want to drink.
So yeah, let's do some topics. I hope this is picking me up alright.
Yeah, me too.
We hope so.
Yeah, we'll soon find out. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I can hear myself before. I can't hear myself now. I don't know what I was doing. I'm not making it super loud. So yeah, anything to cover? Anything new? Anything old? Anything borrowed? Anything blue?
Christmas is over.
It's mid-January now, mate.
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's finally
Long
over.
past Christmas.
Well, the other day, though, I saw one of them stupid memes on Facebook, and I do like Christmas, like most people, but this one really just drove me up the bloody wall. It was one of them stupid memes. It's only 8 months till Christmas, or something like that. Or it's
How's it 8 months when it's January?
oh, No, it was something like that. It was 8 something. I can't remember what it was. Or it was something like it's only so many days till Christmas or something. I thought, oh fuck off.
Or was it Christmas for them? 8 months till Christmas for them, so they can start Christmas shopping and shit.
It might have been something like that, yeah. But it was one of them. It was just like I've always just got this one out the way. I can't be honest. Thinking about 2017, yeah.
You know, we went around town on Monday just gone, because I was off work, and yeah, they were just playing like Christmas music in the centre, you know, like on Burley Street.
Oh, Burley Street.
With the music.
Oh yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, I'm guessing probably no one bothered to update it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Someone needs sacking. P45, here you go.
I'll deal with it.
No one's thought, oh, we need to change the playlist on Burley Street. There'll be a computer somewhere in like the town hall that'll just be in like a room by itself, locked off the world.
Yeah, and
it'll be running Windows Media Player on like repeat constant. That's all it'll do.
It's a bit like in Scrooge's the way we noticed we sat there and all of a sudden I think it was either me or you went, is that Lost Profits the play? And we realised because most players won't even touch Lost Profits nowadays. Well, what happened with their lead singer? I don't think the person who played it realised what they were playing by the look of things. Cause it's amazing how people don't know these things themselves, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think last time when I last watched Kerrang, which is a long while ago, I'm sure they had Lost Profits on there, possibly. But so.
Yeah, unfortunately, I had one of the albums, but I just binned it.
I had the first album.
It's quite a good album as well.
Yeah, no, it was so good. I quite enjoyed it as well, but I can't bring myself to listen to it now.
There's still fans out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there'd be quite a lot of people still listen to the music and just like forgetting about the whole situation. So yeah.
For some reason, I can see you dancing around your room with a sledgehammer, just like smacking the shit out of the CD to like a Lost Profits song.
I do have a paper shredder which I should
you can
like,
do
just put a disc through it. Yeah.
You know, with Shinobi versus Ninja Dragon or whatever it was.
Yeah, I know some shredders can do cards and CDs.
Yeah.
And some can't. It depends on the.
I've tried it and it kind of works. It doesn't do it like you have to do it twice basically.
Yeah.
Got to put it through twice for it to do anything. But yeah.
I wonder if it's like a ceremonial gathering of the burning of like Lost Profits merchandise. People throwing CDs and hoodies and stuff on it, like a big pile.
Makes you think like if they actually did something like that, like somewhere.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they did.
Did
like
they?
Somewhere? No, I'm wondering if they did like somewhere in the world, like a lot of mass, like a Lost Profits mass
Wales,
burning or something.
Yeah. T-shirts, posters.
I bet a village or a town
CDs.
where they came from did something like that. Maybe. You never know.
Burn down the house.
They probably just all ignored it.
Yeah.
It's like Wicker Man, he's not from here. Then the guy ends up getting burned in like a massive Ian Watkins or whatever.
Yeah.
That's made me think that I'm going to go on Amazon and just check if they can actually buy it on Amazon.
I bet you can buy it second hand.
Oh yeah.
But there'll be people out there probably trying to sell like autographed copies and stuff for like overinflated prices. Yeah, like £3 second hand.
That sounds wrong, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
No, not even £3. I've seen the albums for like 50p in sacks.
Yeah, you can still buy the albums on Amazon.
Wow.
Weird. But yeah. So it's a new year as well. Christmas is over. It's a new year.
Is it a new year, new me, Gareth? For you?
For
Is
me?
it a new year, new Gareth, or is it the same old shit?
Same old shit, really. More grumpy, I suppose.
Well, I've done that usual thing of setting New Year's resolutions, but I said, like I said, for the last 5 or 10 years.
This is why, Pete, you shouldn't set them.
This year, I really am going to stick to my New Year's resolutions.
What's that?
I'm gonna
by saying you're going to stick to his New Year's resolutions.
Well, yeah, that's one of them, yeah.
Which are anything that it makes up,
That's
basically.
a fair point, yeah. I'm actually going to lose weight this year. I'm going to get my arse to reform and lose weight. Am I allowed to mention that?
Yeah.
Alright, that's okay then. I'm going to get my arse to reform and actually lose some weight, especially because now one of the staff from there is now a regular bar person. So I've got twice as much. I think it's...
Yeah, I've been more than you this year.
Yeah. I think it was some kind of stunt by Reform. They knew that we're regulars in Scrooge's, so they've sent the staff to try and get us in there.
I've got an idea. Okay, there's a weighing thing in Boots where you can weigh yourself.
Oh yeah.
Right, so we'll do that. Right, we'll weigh you, and like put a date on it. Obviously, it has a date on it anyway, and then we'll the following year we'll weigh him again to see if it's like how much weight he's lost.
Yeah, it's the same
like
one.
Or gained.
Monthly or 6 monthly progress, I think.
Yeah.
6 months thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not there because. Well, the thing is, this reminded me of a funny story about them. Is that when you get a little, put 20p in and you get a little printout saying this is your weight, height and weight?
I think
it's 50p and it gives you BMI as well.
That's the one, yeah. Because I went over in the Washington once and just for a laugh, I thought, I'll go on the thing and because I'm changing my pocket. Well, I'll see what my weight is. And we were with Dave at the time, Dave Hughes, and and he misheard what I said, but it was hilarious. I went. Oh, I just stood on them scales in the toilet, and I'm like 14 stone or whatever I was at the time. This is when I had more hair as well, just a few years ago. And Dave misheard it and said, "What was that? You've been in the toilet and lost half a stone." Sort of hilariously misheard it.
Considering the train toilet on the way back from Manchester, Gareth and Gary probably lost a stone between them.
I reckon about 2 stone for me. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that was the toilet that wouldn't flush either. I was like, trying to it's like flush.
It flushed for me because I went in and it stunk.
Yeah, that's my shit. Sorry.
Is there a reason why it wouldn't flush though? Would it flush before you used it?
It was a weird flush though because it was like on the floor and it's like a pressure poo.
You have to step on it.
Yeah. Oh, there's shitloads, aren't they? I'm sure I've heard of some of old trains as well. There's no bloody waste tank on them. You literally just.
It did say like do not flush in station.
That's why.
So.
Yes, I never.
I think I did do actually.
I've done that before.
So like Blackrod or Lostock Hall or whatever.
Yeah.
I
waited until I got to like Preston Station. And then I flushed it.
So Preston Station could have had a frozen turd on their tracks.
They could do, yeah.
I was just thinking, I'm surprised they like stand-ups ever picked on that. Oh, like do not using the station thing. I'm surprised it's not been done as kind of parody. It's like do not flush in the stage. Someone press it and they get sucked into the toilet or something weird and wonderful. I don't know what they do in these movies. Or I was just gonna say that myself. I was gonna say I've never seen like a turd on the tracks at Preston Station. Oh, there's a funny smell coming from down home. Platform 2.
Well, there was one of them stories once where you always say like, you shouldn't go to the toilet on the plane when it's taking off or whatever, or landing, and the woman went one time and I think it was they had turbulence. So everyone was told to go back to the seats, and apparently it was quite really rough turbulence. This woman came out, it's come like blue.
There's a bit on Airplane 2 they have that. There's a guy trying to shave in the airplane toilet, and by the end of the film he keeps like flicking back to him, and he's there like with a razor like that, all his blood spurting out of his face.
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
Seriously,
it's typical airplane, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you can imagine somebody doing that in real life.
Yeah.
So yeah. So Christ, what have you done this week?
This week, I've been at work non-stop, really.
We'll do a week recap.
Oh, yeah. What, day by day?
Well, no, it's been a week.
Well, if we go back to
Monday... If I say what have you done this week, just sort of give a general gist.
I got up about 9 o'clock in the morning, made a piece of toast, brushed my teeth. I'm joking.
Disclaimer, that may not have actually happened.
No, I've been working most days. I joined you guys at Scrooge on Tuesday, didn't I? For Gareth's fishbowl, fire bucket, whatever we call it.
Never again. That was hard work, that was.
I can imagine, yeah. It looked like drinking out of bloody water bars, didn't it? It was exact Southern Comfort. It gave it sort of very... I'll say it because you're not drinking it now. It gave it very sort of piss-coloured, wasn't it?
Yeah, it looked like urine, basically. But it was. I'm sure it was like at least twice the size of the normal fire bucket that we used.
Yeah.
I reckon it was, if you poured that in a fire bucket, it'd probably literally be at the very top of the fire bucket.
No, a bit bigger than that, I think.
I think more if you get overflow.
Nah.
Let's try it next time. We'll get a fire bucket off
Is
the
Vicky
front.
doing one?
I doubt it.
I don't know.
I've got to do that, wouldn't I?
Did Vicky do it last year?
No.
So she won't do it this year. She has done it before, though. She has done a fire bucket.
She was expecting this time last year. Right?
Oh, was she? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bitch. She couldn't have done it. So yeah, we'll have to ask if she couldn't do it.
But yeah, then Wednesday. Was it Wednesday? Yeah, it was Wednesday.
We don't need a day-by-day recap.
Yeah, yeah. Wednesday went to Britain's Got Talent, who filming their auditions in Blackpool. The first time in a couple of
we'll
years.
come on to that in a bit because I've got that down as a topic.
Oh right.
So.
Other than that, I've just been at work. Really, I've not done anything exciting outside of work.
Nothing exciting.
No.
You boring sod.
Yeah. Been watching Overdale Coronation Strike.
Gareth, what have you done this week?
I had Monday off work, which was great. Nice chilled out. So I was dragged into town. Went for a coffee at Starbucks. I got a £15 gift voucher from work from a birthday for Argos. So I decided to get like a game. So I got Borderlands 2. That's it. Then Tuesday worked. Then Scrooge's Fire Bucket. Wednesday, Thursday, nothing really.
And then Friday he was in love.
And I'm here.
I used to drop that in. Tuesday, Wednesday.
Fuck off.
Well, then again, though, Adam's the only single person in the race. So technically, Adam should be the one singing Friday. I'm in love.
Is this like a Smiths reference or something?
No, the Cure you're thinking of.
Probably.
Smiths are the like. I do like the Smiths songs. The Smiths are the proper like wrist-slitting. What was that lyric in that song?
Hang the DJ.
There's that one, but there's another one. It's even more like depressing. It's something like if I free myself under a double decker bus hits the both of us or something like that. It's that Smith song. I can't remember what it's called.
I don't know. I just remember something about Labour and Tories.
Oh, that was Morrissey. That one.
At least from the Smiths.
Yeah, yeah, that was his solo. I like some of his solo stuff. I was on a shift the other week, and someone had the radio channel on Layaway, and
you're making the unit sound so depressing now because you're gonna say Smiths came on.
No, it's one of the patients had a TV on, and it had the music channel, and I was just at my desk was just outside, and I was like, oh, I like this. He's playing some music, and it's had one of the rock stations on it, playing some really good music, and they played First of the Gang. Do you remember that song?
Yeah.
I quite like that one. That was a good. That's probably one of his best songs. I think. I thought, I've not heard that for years. But now I'm referencing the Cure.
I'm going to say then you change the channel, you put your head around and put that back on.
Do it now. But I've got to say, Coxy, I'm loving your Mountain Dew pants.
There's nothing wrong with my Mountain Dew pants.
They're amazing.
They're ace. I like them. Go well with my Sprite t-shirt.
They would
The
actually.
fact I'm wearing a Jim Beam hoodie.
Yeah. Great mixture, I think. Just try it sometime, Jim Beam.
Where
Mountain
do you
Dew.
get them from?
America.
Huh?
Somewhere. I think it was like a Walmart or something. I think. Can't remember. Yeah, they're my comfy pants.
You know, it goes nice with Mountain Dew as well.
Whiskey.
I was going to say
Yeah,
Sprite.
I was going to say Clark-a-House.
What?
Clark-a-House.
He's trying to reference Simpsons just really
Yeah.
badly.
Mountain Dew or Crab Juice?
Oh, okay.
If we ignore him, he may stop.
he may just disappear, I think.
No, this is what I don't get it. You could probably answer this, Arden. It's a serious question. Why do they hate Mountain Dew so much on Simpsons? Because they always rip the piss out of it, don't they? 'Cause I drink it and I quite like it. But there's several episodes where they rip the piss out of it.
I don't know.
What I don't get is why it's an energy drink over here.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just thought it was like a Sprite kind of drink.
It was originally made as it was designed originally as a mixer for whiskey. The original Mountain Dew was, and over here there's something in it where you can't. It's not allowed in the UK. It's like fructose corn syrup.
Oh, yeah.
But you can still acquire it via means
But then again,
in
is that
certain places.
Is that the UK? Is that one of those stupid European rules that were?
It could be a
we're
European
escaping
law,
from?
but well, you say that, but we'll still be. They'll still. Oh, we can't have that coming into the UK because it's still banned. It's like it's banned under EU law. We're no longer part of the EU, so we can have it.
Yeah, we can finally have proper.
I can't wait till we can actually do that. You know? I don't want to get too political, but I can't wait till we actually do that. We can say, well, we're not part of the EU anymore, so fuck you.
Christ's views are his own.
Just not right in the head, is he?
No.
No, it was originally designed as a mixer for whiskey. And then because it was originally out over here, the only guess I can say for Simpsons hating Mountain Dew was probably one of the writers hated it or something.
Yeah.
It was one of them you'll have to listen to like a audio commentary just to find like, one of the writers didn't like it, so it was wrote in as a joke. It became like a long-term thing. But there's a Chinese shop on Deansgate.
Oh yeah.
Which does sell it for like £1 a can or something.
I know what you mean. Yeah, it's good chocolate.
And that's the original Mountain Dew, but the one we got over here has caffeine in it because it's like Mountain Dew Energy. So they just essentially replaced the fructose corn syrup with caffeine and sugar.
Oh right, I see what you mean.
So they can bring it out over here, but it's only like half the it's less than just over half the caffeine of what's in like a Monster.
Oh right.
100 ml. So yeah. So there you go. History lesson on Mountain Dew.
Useful knowledge.
Yeah.
Veg.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was also these or my Marvel pants.
Well, right.
And these were closer, so...
Yeah.
I quite like those.
I got some Marvel pants as well.
Yeah.
You get some good stuff at Walmart as well. Good t-shirts and stuff.
Yeah.
Really cheap as well. Miss that place.
You can buy guns in Walmart, can't you?
Don't think so.
Well, you can.
Yeah, you can.
You can you?
Yeah.
The one I went in New Jersey, you could buy like kayaks, guns, crossbows. So,
yeah.
There's like a hunting section, like an extreme sports section and stuff in there and stuff like that. So.
Oh, nice. Well, next time I go, I'll have to have a look around. Hopefully.
Yeah. This is the illness. Yeah, there we go. So, things I want to cover first of all. Facebook's reporting policy and its flawed system.
Oh God!
I haven't heard about this because I've not even read it. I've read about it. So what's that about?
It's just something I've noticed in recent times. Like when I've reported someone for one of their posts.
Yeah.
And you can have it so Facebook's like, we'll review this post for you and get back to you on it. And then you have your support inbox, and then Facebook will get back to you with their findings saying whether it violated the terms and conditions or not. And then, but half the time, stuff I've reported has come back. We've reviewed this post and found it does not violate the terms and conditions. If you do not want to see more of this, all we can suggest is that you block the person who's posting it. But then you try and do that, and it comes up saying an error occurred. Please try again later. Because the amount of people that already blocked them.
Yeah.
There's a limit on how many people can block you before they become unblockable.
So they need to increase that basically.
Yeah. I find it to be useless because I get these stupid friend requests from these people with completely unpronounceable names. There's like one profile picture of them, and it's some like someone like Oriental origin or something like that. I don't have a clue who they are. No mutual friends. Nothing on them. It'll say it lives in Bangkok, something like that.
And they joined yesterday.
Yeah, joined Facebook yesterday or the same day or whatever. No mutual friends, no one, nothing on their profile whatsoever. A few random pictures, and if they expect to add them as a friend, so what I do is I just delete the request and then click report straight away. This is a fake profile. Go through all the stats, report this to Facebook for review. You get a message back a day later, a couple of hours later. We reviewed this person. We found it does not violate our community standards. Like Adam says, block them or whatever. I'm thinking, what should I do? It's a fucking fake profile trying to bloody spam you with rubbish and hack into your account. So, I mean, I got a fake friend request today off somebody I'm a friend with. I checked my phone this morning. I thought, I've got that person as a friend already. But then I've known this happened to someone I know where they've been cloned and someone's created a fake profile and added their friends on it.
Yeah.
And some people are stupid enough to fall for it.
Yeah, but then this comes down to that thing as well, where it's like chain things, where it's like this is my only profile. I will not set up another one. Copy and paste it so everyone on your friends list knows, and it's like.
But the most annoying thing is, I've got a friend who. He has like
Gareth.
He's a massive he's a massive dog lover, and he set up a whole like Facebook page dedicated to him and his dog. It's like pictures of him and his
Is
dog.
it about Gareth and Sheldon the Wonder Dog?
Is it?
No.
Somebody's basically.
Not that I know of, anyway. and something like Mush's dickhead went and reported him saying it's a fake profile and all this kind of thing. Well, Facebook deleted it straight away in a flash, just like that. And yet you can post like really racist, homophobic posts and things like that, and they won't touch you with a 10-foot pole. It's ridiculous, isn't it? I said to Adam ages ago, who actually sits there and answers these, Facebook review requests, because they're fucking useless, whoever they are. They don't. I think it's just some like office of people sat in America on computers or something.
I believe it is.
Yeah.
It's they have like an actual security staff who have to sort of manually sit there and go through all the requests. But I reckon half the time they're probably just sitting there just going nope.
Yeah.
Because it's like an automated response. You don't get a personal response. It's an automated response saying does not violate terms and conditions. Here's what you can do: block them. But you can't block them because they're unblockable.
In about 1 in every 100 I've reported, I've had that odd thing where it says we're going to follow up with this person to make sure it is not a fake program. But then a day later you get the usual, we've followed up with the person, it's not violate our standards, we're leaving them alone, whatever. It's a joke. Absolutely useless. Yeah.
Shit happens.
Yeah.
Take it on board, Facebook.
That's weird.
I know you're listening.
Yeah, listen up, Zox.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've noticed it a few times. It comes up on my mind. It's like, suggested action, block the person. And it comes up saying you can't block him. There's an error. Please try again later.
Yeah.
And so what's the point in saying block them if I can't block them? Because there's a limit on how many people you can block.
Just be honest and tell the truth.
Whatever.
Say there's been a limit of people blocking this person.
Yeah.
You can't block this person, so.
No. It's stupid.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, last week, it was the G-Man hit an era.
Milestone.
A milestone even, that's the word I was
21. Yes. Again.
That's next year, mate.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
No, wait. 2 years away.
No, it's 21 plus. You say like, I'm 31 and however many months, whatever it is. Gareth's 21 and 19 years.
So it's like 21.19.
Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah,
so you heard that right. Gareth is actually 603 last week.
Wow. 12 for it.
I know. No, hardly any grey hairs. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to 22 and my hair started disappearing.
Yeah.
He's 30 times older than me.
He's, he's taking it all.
Yeah.
And he won't to share it with you.
All the Christ hairs on his back.
True.
Yeah.
So it's you can take a lawnmower to that thing. That's how bad he needs a back wax.
Yeah.
I need a Brazilian.
No, you just need it all waxing up.
And stick it on your head.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I was watching Family Guy the other night, and it was a bit where I think it was a new episode. Like, you've probably seen it before, but I haven't seen it. No, it was an old episode. That was it. It was one of my favourites episodes where Peter has like some silly set of pajamas where he keeps going around giving everyone electric shocks.
The onesie.
Yeah, that's it. And he goes, he gets Quagmire to rip all the carpet up, and he goes, I'll leave this little bit of carpet. And she goes, I want you to rip all the carpet up. And he goes, the Brazilian. This is one bit.
I have not seen Family Guy for ages.
Oh, I love it.
So it's just
I've watched the odd one here and there. Like I've even watched the recent ones, but it's gone so far downhill in terms of quality.
I don't think recent ones are as good. I like the old classics. Oh dear.
The originals were the best, but then it's just like when BBC Three started showing them repeatedly.
Yeah. And
now ITV2 is doing the same bloody thing of showing like the same episode 3 or 4 times in a week.
Yeah, it's annoying.
So.
Yeah.
No, I started liking American Dad more, but then I started getting the Cleveland show and they cancelled it.
Yeah. I tried watching Cleveland show and I just no.
Quite like Bob's Burgers. That's quite funny as well.
We're high, Bob's Burgers.
That's quite a cute series though. That's funny. And,
I'm slowly catching up on the Grand Tour.
Yeah, it's great. That show. Really funny. Yeah, I must admit, I need to catch up as well. I'm about 3 episodes behind, I think. Two 2-3 episodes.
I'm about the same. I think I caught up today. It was I started with We're Alive, the podcast. I listened to about 3 chapters of that and then put the Grand Tour on.
Yeah. It's so good, though. It's really good.
So, and Christ on the Hobgoblin.
I'm on water.
My usual. But
Other beers available.
yeah, there is, but I quite like Hobgoblin. I thought coming home from work and I'm not in tomorrow, so I thought, I'll have a beer tonight. I don't drink it often. Not at home anyway. So I thought, I'll have a Hobgoblin. I'm still under the limit.
Are you going to drive home?
Yeah.
Even though you're around a corner, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can bloody walk.
I could do, yeah.
If be Christ looking, literally just going around the corner, what a 30-second drive to get breathalyzed.
Yeah, it would happen now. I mean, I got breathalyzed up in there. I mean, that was a funny one. I got breathalyzed up in the Lake District a couple of Christmases. Oh no, quite a few Christmases ago now. It was literally like being on Emmerdale where I was. You could be in the middle of nowhere, and all the places in the world. I get pulled over by a police car in a housing estate in the middle of nowhere at like 11 o'clock on a weekday night. It just doesn't happen. But then the funniest thing was the cop was just talking the biggest bullshit ever when he gave me the reasons why I've been stopped. Because it's like where I was, we were stopping at a friend's house for Christmas. And it's up in this place called Kirby Stephen, which is up in, anyone knows it, it's up in the Lake District, and it's about 20 miles from Kendal. It's literally in the middle of nowhere. Right. It's you basically, this time of year in winter, it gets snowed in, basically. That's how bad it is. So it was leading up to a few nights before Christmas. It was like 21st December, something like that. And we said like, we'll go to the nearest garage, and it's like, this is 11 o'clock at night. There's a petrol station just by the M6, which is 12 miles down the road. So we went to this all-night garage, just pulling out around the corner in this little village, and then a police car drives past. And then it comes back to where I saw these flashing blue lights. I thought, I better pull over and let him pass. And of course, I'd never been stopped before this. I'd only been driving a couple of years at the time. And of course, the police car pulls in behind me. I'm like, oh shit, I've been stopped. So I got out of the car, and he's like, "Oh, take a seat in the back of the car." I went for all the usual crap. Where are you going? Have you had anything to drink? All this kind of thing. Did a breathalyzer. First time I've been breathalyzed as well. I was shitting myself at the time. And then he goes, the reason I've stopped you is because I know this area, and I've not seen your car in the area before. But when he gave me this little slip of paper, it's like, 'cause they have to give you a bit of paper to why you've been stopped and all this kind of thing. And because I didn't have my driving licence on me, so I had to go to the police station a few days later and have my documents in, and all that. So I read on a little bit of paper. It was from a police station in Appleby, which is like 15 miles up the road from where we were. So if he honestly thinks I believe that he's come 15 miles in this countryside area, he just happened to spot that he's not seen my car before. I thought, I don't believe that for a second.
That's just crazy.
Yeah, it's just bullshit, isn't it? He knows every single car in a 50 square mile area of countryside.
But how many cars are
Yeah.
The same as yours, you know.
I mean, I was driving a rainbow-coloured Warner, to be fair, but
that's the reason
you don't
why.
see. I mean, there's plenty of them on the road, isn't there?
Yeah, he probably doesn't like rainbows.
They'll say any old bullshit to pull you over, won't they? Really?
Yeah.
I mean, what they were really doing was they were just trying to catch people drink driving. If a car's out at like 11 o'clock at night, I'm gonna catch drink drivers.
Yeah, got nothing better to do. Just,
I think it may have partly been a test to see if you'd answer back to him in like if you had a drink or whatever. Thinking, oh well, it's a bit of a strange reason to pull me over.
Yeah, I wish I was one of those kind of people. I wish I knew the law so I could be a smart ass like that and say, well, do you have a valid reason for stopping my vehicle at this time of night? I didn't.
You've probably got even more trouble, I think.
But there was a guy we worked at Summerfield with, and he was doing law, and he was telling me all these little tips about. He's like, oh, if a cop stops you in the street, you don't have to answer any questions, or if they ask to search you, you can refuse to search and all this kind of thing. I'm thinking, I wouldn't like to try it unless I really definitely knew it was, it
true.
was one of them. It was, but he was like, well, if I'm walking on the street at the copper stops, I'm just going to say no. I'm not. I thought it was any questions.
Right, and just drive off.
It's one of them. I just wouldn't do it.
Well, it's that thing you can sort of stop them and say, like, am I free to go? Am I being held am I held under a warrant or something? No. Am I free to go? Sort of thing, and they can't.
Yeah, you knew all little tricks like that. But you've got on the balls. You've got to know your stuff to do it, though.
Yeah, otherwise you just like slip up and
you
that's
just look
it.
at total prop instead.
Yeah. I wouldn't like to be like, I wouldn't like to get anything wrong like that.
Yeah.
I'd like to be 100% sure before I actually answer back.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you probably did right. That's just weird. So yeah, went to Manchester on Saturday, didn't we? For my 40th. It was really good. Yeah, went to a few bars and played some pool.
Yeah, I wish I could have come with you guys now.
Yeah, you were working.
Yeah.
It was short.
It's okay. We're going Manchester on Sunday for the Black Sabbath, aren't we?
Oh yeah, we're not doing the bars.
Well, we're not, but I'm just saying we're going Manchester again for the final Saturday Sabbath show in Manchester.
Just going to Manchester, like me and you've done a couple of times, just chill out and try a few bars, get lunch at Red's
the
or
recce.
something. Yeah, that's the one. It's just good fun. I love Manchester as well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I love Blackpool, but it's nice to do it, when it's not your hometown. It's nice to go somewhere else and do it. And
Sure, get rail cars and just like go every weekend.
yeah.
If only.
Senior citizen rail card.
Yeah, I'm a senior citizen rail card.
But no, we did. We had to get the train into Victoria because they're not going through Piccadilly and Oxford Road for whatever reason. We walked down that way anyway. We started at First Scholar. Coffee. Started at First Scholar.
Yeah.
We had one in there, and then we went to the Salisbury.
Yeah, had a couple of games of pool and finished our pints, and then went to the Grand Central.
We had our pints of ale.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
We were on the Trooper.
Oh yes,
we
of
were.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great pint.
Went next door to Grand Central. And we were on.
We had 2 or 3 there in there, didn't we? I can't remember. I'm sure it was just 2, but maybe 3.
Yeah, I like Grand
I think it
Central.
was 2, but like you had an Old J as well.
Yeah, which was really nice. That was the first Old
Did
J.
you go in Temple? I noticed as well.
Yes, we did.
We did go in
Temple.
Temple, yeah.
Is that the first time you've been in there?
Yeah.
What do you think of it?
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember actually.
Tiny
a really
little
small place.
Yeah, I quite liked
Downstairs.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really liked it.
It's
yeah.
really.
Yeah.
I love those quirky bars. Like it literally was a public toilet, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It smelled like it.
Oh yeah, you go underneath don't you?
Yeah.
On the underground and sort of thing. Yeah, I really like it. I'd definitely go there again.
Yeah, it reminds me of the old Tash. I said to him, it's like a miniature version of the old Tash at Blackpool. That's what it reminds me of. That's why I quite like it. It's got that vibe about it. It's like one of them places your feet stick to the floor or this kind of thing. I quite like that. It's like a nostalgia thing.
But yeah, then we went to the world's smallest pub
Oh yes.
as well, which is like just had 2 really small rooms.
No, we went to that thingy one first. We went
Yeah.
to Holt's Tavern, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, that's quite nice in there as well. But we went upstairs, didn't we?
Yeah.
Because it was a bit crowded downstairs.
Then we went in the really small place.
Yeah. Then we had Hard Rock Cafe,
Yes.
Oh yes.
which is great food.
Yeah. Gareth used to work there, didn't you? A long time ago.
No, I can't remember.
You used to be a washroom attendant at the Hard Rock Cafe.
Oh.
Didn't you?
Oh yeah, I remember those days. Oh, I only lasted a day before I got sacked.
Oh yeah, was you one of them guys that you see in the nightclubs at Blackpool? Fresh on off, fresh on off.
No.
You selection of aftershaves and hand towels on the.
No, I can't afford aftershave, so I'll just give them a soap from the soap dispenser and
Yeah.
tell them to go on the way.
It's the personal service, personal touch that counts, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Can I hold that?
That was
please,
a funny
sir?
day. Old what? But yeah, I think next time we go to Hard Rock Cafe, I'd like to go sober because we've been twice, and both times have been a bit intoxicated
Yeah.
and jovial.
We did help you get He did help you get music put on.
Yes, they asked for what music we wanted. Yeah,
And we did bump into Aussie Steve.
Aussie Steve's awesome. Yes, if he's listening now, it's like
I've heard about this.
So
I think he has been listening. I've had an Australian listener pop up. So
yeah.
Maybe it's all part of his plan. Maybe he somehow knew that you were going to be in Manchester, and he thought, "Oh, is that what's that podcasting guy? I'm going to track him down in Manchester." Wouldn't that be funny? That?
But what I can't remember is though it was on a layover, wasn't it, in Manchester? But he hadn't visited Manchester. He'd gone somewhere else, some European city.
So you guys gave him a grand tour of Manchester.
So we invited him to a couple of pubs and to join us. So yeah.
Yeah,
learning all the English swear words, which was quite entertaining.
English dialect 101.
I'm going to say something controversial now to piss off the football fans, but did you tell him who Manchester's greatest team was? Manchester United.
Man City.
I think United was mentioned at one point because they were playing Liverpool, weren't they?
So just for record, I'm not a football fan. So
to be honest with you, I think I was a bit too drunk to really remember much of the conversation that was happening. All I remember is like the swear words and what his favourite swear word was. So
yeah, but I think with the beer we had on the train back as well, I think we did about 9 or 10 pints.
Yeah. I thought it was about 8, but then when I started thinking about it,
like a mini World's End.
Yeah, it was good. 3/4 World's End sort of thing.
Yeah.
Then our mate Gary fell over on the train, which was just possibly the highlights of the journey home.
That's not my job.
So yeah,
what it ends up doing something stupid like that, like ripping my pants.
But at least it had a toilet, unlike the coach I had back from Bolton in November.
Oh yeah.
Nothing, no toilet.
No heating, no toilet, and the driver didn't know where he was going.
I had an email about this the other day, funnily enough. I told you I made a big complaint to Northern about our...
Was it a bog standard complaint?
Pretty much, yeah, because they sent a reply which didn't really answer any of my questions specifically. It was very sort of vague. So I bounced another reply back saying, well, you've not answered all my questions, because I went on a big rant about rail replacement buses. Because I remember back now, I think it was me and you were coming back from a gig.
Frank Turner.
Probably was, yeah. And no, this was more recently. And the driver couldn't know where the hell he was going, because obviously I know Blackpool inside out. I'm like a human map of Blackpool, and it took like the longest possible route from Polton to Blackpool North Station I've ever seen, and it probably put about 20 minutes on the journey. And I questioned that. I said, why do drivers take like long-winded routes? And they didn't really answer it. The reply was, we appreciate your feedback about our rail replacement services, blah blah. And it was something because I asked them about why they keep waiting at Polton Station, and they said some bullshit like we have to allow longer times for passengers who are less able to alight and embark buses or some crap like that. So I was going to say that means you have to sit at Polton Fowl Station 30 minutes at 1 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday night. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
When they're less able, they're like tucked up in bed.
Yeah.
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 So I'm tempted to bounce another reply back and say, well, you haven't really answered my question.
Was that coming back from Soil, possibly?
Yes, I think it was. It was definitely more recently. I think that might have been, yeah, because that was a late one, that wasn't it, coming back?
Yeah, it's one of them, though, it's sort of we had to get a train, I think, possibly a bus from
Preston.
somewhere. Yeah.
It was train to Preston and Preston to Blackpool bus, wasn't it?
So
yeah, it was a joke anyway.
Not good service at all. That.
No. You're paying full rail fare for it as well. That's what annoys me the most.
It should be cheaper, really.
You think? Because like from now on, I mean, for the next 10 weeks, it's going to be rail replacement the whole weekend from Blackpool to Preston.
Yeah, Blackpool South as well, which I didn't realise.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't think it would affect that.
The thing is, though, they still make you pay full rail
I think it's because they're doing Kirkham and Polton stations, because they're doing track down there as well. They're having to sort of cut off the South Line as well.
It's actually cheaper and quicker to get the bus, to get number 61 to Preston.
It is, really.
That'd actually be cheaper than going on the train. Probably about £5 on the 61, about in a normal rail fare to get on a replacement coach.
That's the one that goes along the motorway, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I
Yeah.
might just do that.
Yeah, I used to catch that bus when I worked in Preston. So it takes about half an hour to get in. It's pretty good.
Yeah. That's our rant about rail replacement buses.
And how shit they are.
Oh yeah, definitely.
No, well, we were meant to go on we would have been going on the rail replacement bus this Sunday, but luckily you're driving down.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm staying off the booze. Well, it's like an in-joke we've got with Real Talk now, isn't it? I got the black egg, as we say.
Well, only you say that.
Well, yeah, but... Yeah. I love that scene, especially because that was St. Patrick's Day as well, which is a very special day.
So we are off to sort of course see the mighty Black Sabbath.
We are,
and
yes.
their final Manchester appearance.
Yeah.
Ever.
But will it be final, though? We've had this discussion already, haven't we?
Well, yeah, they've said they're calling it quits. There's
Is
a
it a bit
reason.
of a status quo, though, where they've said they call it quits for like the last 10 years, and it's like, oh, it's the new status quo farewell.
This is it. This is the final tour, sort of thing. There's a reason it's called The End.
So do you think Ozzy will go solo and do some tours?
Oh, he said he's going to still do solo stuff anyway, but he's like, this is sort of Black Sabbath done. Like, after this, there's no more Sabbath. So,
Yeah.
like, he'll probably still do Paranoid and stuff as normal on live shows, but he won't be Sabbath anymore.
How old
as
is
is
Ozzy
Sabbath.
now? He must be getting on a bit now.
He'll be in his 60s, I think.
Yeah.
70s, possibly, I don't know.
I think he's 60s. I think I looked this up the other day. He's like back in the 50s or early 60s, I think. Yeah.
I was watching like on YouTube like a show like from 1970. Can't believe how different he looks.
Yeah.
Back then to how he is now.
Yeah.
Obviously, like his age is like quite a lot, but it's kind of like he looks completely different.
Is it weird to think that was 40 years ago? Looking back now.
Yeah, it's like 40.
It's like the other day I was in the car and Never Ever came on by All Saints, and I looked and thought, when did this song come out now? And it made me feel old. I'm 31, it made me feel old, and it was like, bloody hell, this song's 20 years old now. That's just shocking, isn't it, when you think about it?
Well,
I was just a young boy starting high school.
It's like Red Hot Chili Peppers, Blood Sugar Sex Magic's 26 years old.
Wow.
That came out in 91, and Nevermind came out in 91.
It's weird how time flies.
6 years old when that came out.
Yeah.
Wow.
So.
But yeah, Sunday's going to be good. Looking forward to that.
It is.
Yes.
I've never actually seen them. I don't think either of you guys have. I've never seen them live. So.
No, this is going to be the first time as well. Going to see him live on my 40th. Well, not on my 40th, but yeah.
Yeah.
40 years
40th, yeah.
So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
So there may be podcast shenanigans.
Yeah, if we're going to see how it goes about and where we are, and maybe do a little bit of a small podcast.
Basically means we're going to try and invade the backstage area and get
try and get Ozzy on there.
Yeah. You're listening to Let's Start a Podcast then.
Well,
yeah, fuck us.
No, I can just see Ozzy looking at like the small mic I've got and going, what the fuck's that?
That's not a mic.
No, because you give me an image now. We'll burst into his dressing room. Who the fuck are you guys? His brother accent.
Sharon.
Sharon! That would be funny though.
Yeah.
So, do we know who the supporting band is?
They're on the ticket, so I'd have to have a look. But
Is it anyone well known, or is it just like a...
no, I don't think so.
Alright. I think a band like Sabbath would get a well known band support, wouldn't you? Really?
You'd think so, but it's probably someone I might have heard of before. I can't remember without looking at the tickets.
It's like
I'm limited in how far I can go though with my headphones currently.
I went to see Trivium a couple of years ago, and they were supported by Iron Maiden.
He's never seen Trivium.
Who's Trivium?
No, like my mate Joe, he's a bit of a fan of the band Ghost.
Yeah.
And he sent me a link. He's like, "Oh, Ghost are on tour, but they're supporting Iron Maiden." I was like, "Yeah, they're touring in March in the UK, but not with Iron Maiden. With Iron Maiden, we get Shinedown." I was like, "But you can go and see Iron Maiden. You can go and see Ghost in March." Oh, I feel like a bit old for gigs now. I was like, I don't like it. He's early 30, like 33, what? I think 34, something like that.
You never too
And
old.
then he's he's sort of saying he's like, I don't like anyone under the age of 25. And I have a sort of reference point I always refer back to him as, which is, God, you are such a cunt. But then he admits he is.
How can he say he's too old for gigs? It's not like he's going to see Bloody McBusted or something like that, is it? Where he's like the oldest person.
Don't tempt him.
He's going to see Iron Maiden. Iron Maiden fans coming all ages.
No, he was going to go and see Ghost.
Yeah, but their fans come in all ages, don't they? I mean,
I was on the way home. I was thinking about it. Like, can you imagine if like the fan base of like Iron Maiden and Black Sabbath were the same age as the band? Had them all in there. And what percentage would be pensioners and
some of them will be like,
still working
on Sunday?
Some of it would be a mixed crowd.
There'll be a lot of what you call,
definitely.
There'll be a lot of what you call dad rockers there, won't there? On Sunday. I mean, we went to see Chili Peppers. It was quite a mixed crowd. I mean, in the standing area, it was mostly like the younger ones, wasn't it, like us? But it's like in the seating area. I'm sure. I mean, just when we were walking around the arena, there was quite a mixed crowd. I think, really. Same with Frank Turner. He gets quite a mixed audience as well. I've noticed. You
do like get with these rock bands and stuff. They do like a mixture of age and stuff.
Well, because like we saw Frank Turner in Manchester. It was a year in November. And so as you walked in, you was like people all mixed ages were going in. It was the same again in Dublin last year when we saw him. Even though there was like Germans there and stuff, and
awesome.
So yeah,
I think it's Dublin's like London, isn't it? It's full of tourists, isn't it? There was a lot of like
tourists and a lot of multiculturalism.
Yeah, there was a lot of like Chinese, Japanese tourists, wasn't there? Even in our hostel, there was quite a lot of them. I've got to go back to Dublin soon. I keep saying this, but I'm going to keep saying it till we go.
I really want to go back.
I love that city. I just love it.
I'd have to go back in summer though time. Whether it be this year or next year, I don't know. But yeah,
it's a cheap weekend away, isn't it? I mean, our flight from Manchester and stayed in a hostel.
It's not too bad in sort of winter. It just is. It was raining when we went.
Yeah.
It wasn't too overly cold considering the right near the water.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, it's like because I quite like sitting out places and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, I just like the atmosphere in Dublin as well. It's just a nice city. I like it. I love Irish culture in general, I do. So, yeah, we've got to go back soon.
Yeah. Because we went in March for your 30th.
Yeah.
And then you went to see Frank. Went there again with Frank Turner. But I'd just love to see what it's like in the summer months.
I think when we went to Frank Turner, we sort of saw more of real Dublin, didn't we? Because we went for my birthday on St Patrick's. It was like we saw very much touristy Dublin, didn't we?
Yeah.
Because it was packed with like you said, was it? You said some Irish guy said to you, "Oh, no Irish people no Dubliners go out on St Patrick's Day. It's full of tourists.
They go out the night before and they go out the night after.
Yeah.
They spend St Paddy's Day recovering because even the Canadian girls did the same thing.
Yeah,
but I have noticed how quickly they run out of Guinness on St Patrick's because everybody's like drinking and stuff.
Yeah,
it's like so I go to the bar, which is my favourite drink, and then it's like no, I haven't got any left.
You should have a pipeline from the brewery to all the bars, shouldn't they?
Yeah, everybody like has a straw.
Seeing as like the brewery's only up the road from the main city centre, we've been there.
Yeah.
We saw some things.
We learned how to properly, pour a pint of Guinness as well.
Yeah, I wasn't overly impressed with the tasting though. It was a bit like they gave you that mini pint of Guinness, and it's like, right, drink the pint of Guinness, the mini pint of Guinness. Oh, you're all official like Guinness tasters or something like that. I was like, oh, what did I do? I just drank it.
I really wanted to say
one of those alcohol.
Little managing glasses.
I'm not complaining.
They're pretty cool as well.
Oh, I've got two of them at home.
Have you?
Yeah. Bought them on
the ones he bought from O'Carroll's, whatever it was.
No. They're from the Guinness brewery. They were. I'll say no more.
You've got to give them back yet, though.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they were actually from.
If Christ was really distorted, then it's because I had to hand signalling to move away from the mic to breathe in.
Like Tay's under.
Yeah. Chocolate rain.
He's doing it now.
You know. So yeah, I don't know if it one of them though, like would it be in a city, especially in a city made by the water, whether it'd be too hot as well or not.
Possibly, yeah, but
These are Dublin's. I mean, Ireland's like the UK though. It's not in that sort of Mediterranean area. It makes finger eyes to the. Losing my voice now. It's to the west of the United Kingdom, isn't it? So you technically think it's going to be colder in the UK. It's going to get colder and wetter weather in the UK. So as we're not exactly a hot country, are we? Really?
Nah.
We get the odd heat wave, but we're not. We're not Greece or Spain, are we? So in theory, you think Ireland would be even colder, but I'd like to see more of Ireland as well. I want to see, outside of Dublin, much more of Ireland.
Yes.
It's one of those countries that always sort of fascinated me.
yeah, definitely go back. And this time, try not to like live in the Gypsy Rose, which is probably the best pub.
Oh yeah, we love that place.
Dublin.
Yeah, but there's more of Dublin to see, isn't there?
Yeah. So maybe go longer next time and just like then
Well,
spend
3 nights is enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more just sort of researching before you go, I think, and
Yeah.
finding places and how to get to them and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You know what really confused me? It's the whole river. It's like which side of the river? Cause you need a bloody compass to know which way you're going. Unless you just know the city, like I know Blackpool, or I know Manchester, or even know London. It's like I just couldn't. Dublin completely threw me off. It was like I want to find my way. I want to get back to Temple Bar. I just need to find the river. I know where I'm going then. And I realised, I'm on the wrong fucking side of the river. But then I was like, I looked at my map and I'm in Google Maps, and I was like, oh, I'm on the right side of the river. Temple Bar's not over there. It's behind me. You know what I mean? It just totally threw me off. That I couldn't get it.
Back I go.
Yeah, I couldn't get my head around it at all. But I love it.
Yeah, but there's enough tourist information places and that to find your way.
By the time you get to one, you've already gone off course anyway. That's the trouble.
So, yeah, at least the flights weren't long.
Oh no, I loved the flight. That was
40
brilliant.
minutes.
I think it was, for us going, it was about 30, and then coming back, it was an hour and something. It was an actual propeller plane.
Yeah, I quite enjoyed that because it's never been on one of them before. Going out, we went on a typical like jumbo jet, didn't we? It was an Airbus. And it was like flying Spain, so normal holiday flight. Coming back though, it packed into this little. It was like a little 40-seat plane, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was only about half full. There was only about 20 passengers on it. Because I noticed they told this guy. I don't know if you saw it. They told this guy he had to move to the back or something. So like we had to like distribute the weight or something like that.
No.
So him and his mate had to move to the back of the plane. I quite like that plane because you could really, when it was like we're getting a bit of turbulence on the way back, you could really feel it on that one. I quite like that.
Christ for a ride.
I love flying anyway. It's always been an interest of mine anyway, so that was quite an experience. And it's cheap to fly as well. It's like you said. It's not like a normal flyer. It's like take off. You're up in the air for hours. It was like take off. Back 20 minutes later. Right, we're descending now, and you can see it land underneath you. Coming into land now.
Yeah.
Feels like no time at all.
Just before you know it, you've landed.
Yeah.
So yeah, go for lads' weekend or something.
Yeah, that's what we need to do.
Yeah, we'll hit the women at home.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, get researching.
Yeah.
Yes.
Find some good pubs and eateries as well.
Oh yeah. Well, we found a good eatery last time, didn't we?
That barbecue place.
Mm-hmm.
There was the donut shop was really nice.
Oh, the donut
near the
shop,
hostel.
We'll try the donut. Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah, Dublin.
Even do a podcast there. That'd be quite good.
Dubcast.
Yeah, Dubcast. I like it. Let's do it.
Yeah,
a dub pub.
That donut shop was just fantastic. I mean, it's the kind of place Weight Watchers will be trying to get it shut down. No, that was it. No, not Weight Watchers. What's the other one? Slimming World actually had protesters outside. The donuts were that good.
Is he being serious or joking?
They were big donuts.
Yeah.
They were like I think they were like €3.50 each, but they were like that big. They're sort of,
wow, that's a great donut.
Like almost like a bowl.
All
Almost.
sourdough, weren't they?
All sourdough, yeah.
Yeah.
Coxy's butter there.
Yeah, it's like all sourdough, like quite. I'm trying to think out what it's all like that size, but sort of
Blown
bigger.
Up.
Yeah.
It was like you've got a Morrison's Jam donut and stuck an air pump in it and blown it up, so it's like twice the size. That's how big they were. Like all filling inside as well.
Yeah.
Like best donut you'll ever have, basically.
I'm not sure. Krispy Kreme.
No, you try these.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, Krispy Kreme you can get anywhere, but these are like one of a kinds because they're only made in this one place, aren't they? So it's like a
sort of one-off shop.
Like a niche donut.
I'll get a couple of those then.
So.
When we go, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Well, hopefully this time.
I think it'll probably be a good hangover cure.
Yeah.
I'll probably overdose on donuts.
I'm staying at that hostel again. I hope next time there's no one in my bed. That was hilarious.
Just random.
I was like, Adam, someone in my bed. I thought, what do I do? Do I just... I mean, I did say to him...
Go spoon in. Go for,
Well, it's not actually illegal in that place,
It would have been worse if he just sort of climbed up and he hadn't noticed the guy was there and it just turned into a really awkward situation.
Do you remember, I don't know this, I don't think you've seen it. Do you remember How Not to Live Your Life?
He's got my season 1 on DVD.
Oh, yeah,
I watched it.
I watched it.
It would have been a perfect opportunity for one of these 5 things Christ what's to do right now, and I would have one of my first one would have been like get a big gun and just go. But then it seems it's like a 24-bedded doorbell would have woke everyone in the room up, so I don't think it would have been tarred and feathered. Or just there's an old joke I remember.
What you could have done actually is get like something like with water in it and stick his hand in the water.
Oh, that's a good old joke. Yeah. Or the old shaving foam.
Oh yeah. Slap.
Oh, what's the other one? That was it. Get a big pair of cymbals and just go.
Yeah. Or
a bugle.
Yeah. Or a pan and wooden spoon as well.
Well, there was always Christ's favourite, 2 tea trays.
Yeah. I was going to mention
2 tea
that.
trays together.
They're going out to the canteen, go 2 tea trays. Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, we had breakfast included with ours. The hostel we stayed in, but we went down. It was like too busy to
even guess anything.
It was like
a school
canteen. It was bigger than that
it?
one we stayed in at Sonosphere in London, but smaller enough so you couldn't move. It was a bit like a canteen, so we just all opted to go with the Mackies, I think, as well, because we can charge our phones.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, we went to Mackies. Yeah, we had fish finger muffins. Mackie. Fish finger.
No,
bowl.
you did.
Yeah, that was nice.
So.
I'd have to have it ketchup with fish finger sandwiches and stuff.
I think you could.
Yeah.
Smothered in tomato ketchup.
I think I had pancakes.
What are they like?
Mackie's pancakes.
Yeah.
They weren't bad.
Same as ones you get here.
Yeah.
No whiskey in there. I didn't Irish them up for you.
It's just crap.
But it's Dublin.
Yeah, it's good.
And we drank some Guinness in the Gypsy Rose.
Yeah.
I lost count how many pints I had on that weekend.
I think we all did,
20, 30 pints.
Yeah. We've got off a bit of a tangent here, haven't we? A couple of times.
Yeah.
It's almost like random ass discussion.
Yeah.
That's not a bad thing now, is it?
But no, I need to listen back to this and make sure it's actually recording properly. So while I'm doing that, we'll take a short commercial break.
Okay. Adios.
So we'll be right back.
What is the Potter Family? This is Matthew McDonough from the Passersby Podcast.
This is Matt Pierce from the Crossover Podcast.
This is Knock from the Geek Ogre Podcast.
This is Jason from the 3 Is Comedy Podcast.
This is Adam from Everyone Has a Podcast.
We're Josh and David from the Scotch and Flicks Podcast.
This is Michael Vasquez of the No Soundbites Allowed Podcast.
We are you, podcasters coming together in a community to help one another grow. So follow us on Twitter at Podern Family and use the hashtag Podern Family in your tweets and retweet other people who do the same. Podern Family, where great podcasts come home.
Hello, this is for...
Can't we say hello at the same time?
Fuck's sake. Hello! This is an advertisement for Master Debaters.
Oh, can we say Master Debaters together as well? Yeah?
Hello! I am Michael.
I'm Sean. I'm Toffer.
And we are the Master Debaters.
We are the Master Debaters.
That's what we want to do. We're all saying it.
Yeah.
Hello! I'm Michael.
I'm Sean. I'm Toffer. And
we are the
Damn it,
Master
Sean!
Debaters.
I thought we were just doing...
Hello! I'm Michael.
I'm Sean. I'm Toffer.
We are...
The Master Debaters. You can find us on Twitter @_Master Debaters, SoundCloud, Podbean, and iTunes. Just do yourself a favour and jump aboard this podcast train. Choo choo, motherfucker!
Hi, I'm Paul the Hat Guy Flinders, and I'm the host of the RAD podcast, Random Ass Discussion. And we discuss about absolutely anything that's on our minds. Doesn't matter how taboo the subject is, we will talk about it and give you our opinion. Whether it's popular or not, controversial or not, or thought-provoking or just downright daft. You can find us on Spreaker at www.spreaker.com/RAD podcast. You can follow us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/UKRAD podcast. We are on Twitter at UKRAD podcast. And we are also now on iTunes. Hooray! Just search for us at the UKRAD podcast and we should show up. So if you're ready for a bit of random ass discussion, a little bit of comedy gold, and maybe a little bit of thought-provoking conversation, come over, join the fun. And just remember, there are plenty of podcasts out there, but not that many of them are rad. Now it's back to the lost art of podcasting / wrestling / keyfade.
And we're back. Sorry, I couldn't help it.
Gareth contributing to an episode.
It's a good thing Coxy is such a patient and tolerable person, isn't it?
No, apparently I've been described this week as militantly hostile.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, by an employee.
Whatever that means.
Well, originally I thought it was like something your supervisors put on like an evaluation or something like that. I thought, oh shit.
If it was, I'd probably just sit there and laugh and like. So yeah, but I was about to say what'll happen next. Gareth will share the podcast on his Facebook.
I will try to this time. Actually, I've not shared one yet, but
I always do. To be fair, I share everything I start post, so
you better.
I support the cause.
Yeah, Gareth, support the cause.
I'll think about it.
And I'll have a number 23 with fries.
You're doing such a good job of doing it yourself that I thought, well, why bother?
Need to increase our listenership.
Sure, yeah. Need to get to 5,000 now.
Yeah, before December, which you set, so you need to.
Okay.
Oh, you're well on track for it.
We'll get a post of like that. What's that woman does this?
Yeah.
It's around me. I don't know how long's it been running now.
Started in April.
April 16.
The first episode was recorded the back end of March, and we put it out on the 5th of April 2016.
So April 16, you've got 2,000 listeners in less than a year. So that's not bad going at all.
2,200 and something.
Exactly. That's not bad going at all in less than 12 months, is it?
With no website.
Yeah. Social media is the way forward.
You'd think so, but with podcast, apparently it's not.
All right.
Apparently I need a website, but that's to come.
I know people who can sort that for you.
They better.
We'll talk.
Send me an email, lostartofpodcasting@gmail.com.
I suppose with you web designers out now, but
just YouTube. How to design a web page.
Well, I've done basic HTML before, coding. I just couldn't put it towards it'd be the worst website ever.
Yeah, it's doing all the graphics or that kind of.
Yeah, I can't
shit,
draw over anything to save my life or program
that'd be my
much.
problem.
So, but yeah, so getting back slightly on topic, which wasn't really a topic anyway. You conquered your fire bucket bowl fish thing.
Yeah, it was definitely a challenge. I would say it's like twice as much as a fire bucket, or maybe just less. But yeah, it took about 5 minutes, just over 5 minutes to do.
Yeah.
So,
I think the trouble
which
is
for that, if it was bigger than a fire bucket though, it's still a good time.
I think the trouble is because we don't have our regular barman anymore. He probably would have known exactly what a fire bucket was, even not in the fire bucket, wouldn't he? Because we've got a new bar person now. Even though she's brilliant, she should become like our new favourite bar person. It's like she doesn't have the same. Doesn't know the fire bucket like our previous barman did.
No.
He knew the fire bucket inside out.
Yeah.
So much that we've even named the portion of ice after him, haven't we? That goes in the fire bucket according to our regulations as they're written.
Yeah. But Paul did say he wants to. Paul from Rad said he wants to try and conquer one sometime.
Ah, right.
So
another crossover challenge.
And he also said never try the hot challenge. You know, the hot challenge at Flaming Grills.
Really?
Yeah, he said it's bad.
Does he mean bad as in
the more after bad, where you
not naff bad, like bad. Like,
as in makes you breathe fire out your arse, kind of bad.
To the point where you can't feel your own lips.
Right.
For several hours afterward. So
like chili challenge bad, not.
I'm still tempted to actually try it, just to say I've done it.
Well, the thing is, though, you see when you see one of the Man vs Food, is it worse than those? Makes you think some of the stuff here, it's like that chicken fall and those ghost pepper hot wings and things like that. Could it be that bad?
Well, the ghost pepper hot wings sometimes they use extract. I don't know if they use extract in these
extract
Flaming
worse,
Grill.
Isn't it?
Yeah, because extract is pure heat.
Yeah.
So there's.
That's what I mean. Can the Flaming Grill really be? Because the Flaming Grill's like
well, Paul is a bit of a Paul's a bit of like a heat connoisseur, a bit like Gareth.
Yeah,
like he likes his hot stuff, and he said even for him the hot challenge was bad.
Well, I remember a while back at the because I'm a lover of all things Indian. I love curries and Indian food.
Yeah.
And back a few menus ago at Hungry Horse, it's all changed since. They used to have quite a selection of curries, and they had one. I think it's like the Bombay Bad Boy, a bit like the pot noodle and stuff like that. There was one called the Tuk Tuk Tikka or something like that. It's meant to be like the hottest curry on the menu, and it was scored a 5 on the heat rating. I had it, and it was like eating a normal tikka, like a microwave tikka masala you buy from Tesco.
But the Hungry Horse classifies Frank's as a 3, and I have Frank's and everything.
Yeah, Frank's is sort of fairly sort of run-of-the-mill hot sauce nowadays. What you can get, isn't it?
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a milder hot sauce.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff you can get hold of nowadays.
So, but speaking of hot sauces, there's Paul reminded me of the challenge we laid out.
Yes, very early on our podcast,
and he's sort of holding us to that.
Wow.
So we're going to do it like when we go to Chili Festival.
When they do Chili Fest, yeah, we need to find the 10-minute burn sauce and then all do it.
Oh, I definitely got to do it. Definitely, yeah.
That's going to be fun, that is. Considering how hilarious the crap sack challenge was at Swift Town, I can just imagine this is going to be much worse. But when I say worse, I mean as in even funnier.
And it's going to be filmed as well this time, though, because we need to see reactions. So
that's just going to add
if you see me head first in the fountains at St John's Square, you know why.
Yeah, but that'll be the one day when the fountains are turned off.
Probably, yeah. Craig Cox is here doing the challenge, like turn the fountains off.
I'll be the one who's running around shouting. I could just drink a window cleaner's bucket. That's how bad I'll be.
No, but it's we did lay out the challenge. It's a losers band of milkshakes,
right? At the
West Coast Chalk Cafe. Yeah,
I'm tempted to actually set that up for the video. Actually, have like a window cleaner's bucket ready. When my house starts on fire, I'll just pick up his window cleaner's bucket, just drink it.
You can't let me down, Coxy, because we've got to win this.
Well, we won the crap sack challenge.
We'll win it.
Yeah,
don't worry. It's I did also lay the challenge out to Mooch TV as well, so we have like 3 teams of 2.
Is Mooch TV still on for this?
I'll need to chase them up and ask them, but I'm sure
it's
they
not
should
till
be.
April, is it?
No, so they've got plenty of time to reply.
Just under 3 months to prepare.
Let's just say I hope it's a very rainy day.
Really.
That day.
That'd be nice.
So yeah, but there was because I got the Maverick Reaper habanero sauce last year, and that was really nice. And so was Crazy Bastard, which I got there last year. But it's one of them you've got to be early to get there to get the decent sauces, because otherwise they start selling out of stuff.
It's like a beer festival once it's going.
Sort of, yeah. Well, pretty much, yeah, because it's only there for like one day or whatever. But there was a really nice.
Is it like on Simpsons where there's all like chili stores and you can just go around and sample different ones?
Yes.
So, right, good. I've never been to one before, so I don't understand the format.
So we're gonna have to do it like near midday, won't we? The challenge.
Yeah, let's get there early. Yeah.
Well, I think it starts at 10:30, and I can hear Christ breathing down the microphone.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I think it starts. I can still hear you breathing.
Oh.
You have to mouth breathe rather than nose breathe.
Nose breathing, then, yeah. That's what septoplasty does for you.
Yeah, hold it back there. I think it's still picking you up. I think it starts at 10:30, but I got down there for about 12:30, 1 o'clock, and a few sauces already sold out, or they were like low on supply.
So yeah.
But then again, it was the first year they did it last year, wasn't it? So hopefully this year.
No, second year, I think.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I think it. Yeah. So we'll have to get there really basically first thing.
Yeah.
First.
But there was a really nice. It wasn't so much a hot sauce, but it was a pineapple and lime dipping sauce. It was, I was like looking at it going pineapple, and I was like thinking, it's like pineapple. I tried it.
It's
a
bit of a sweet and sour, isn't it?
It was like a sweet and sour stall.
Lime's quite sour, isn't it? Because Thai cookeries use a lot of lime, don't they?
Yeah.
And because they use a lot of fruit, don't they? Combined with spices in their culinary arts.
Yes. Hopefully the 10-minute. I did see the 10-minute burn sauce there last year, so hopefully it'll be there again this year to try. Yeah.
So what's the aim of it again? I can't.
Whoever can last the longest without dropping out, or whoever has to sort of resort to.
Do you have to keep on eating sauce, or
no? Just literally, or you can they can give you can buy the bottle of sauce.
Yeah.
Or you can get like a little dipping stick.
Yeah.
And you can go around. You can try each sauce individually if you want to. Like you can just pick a stick up, dip it in, and get rid of it, and get a fresh one.
So you're trying different sauces in the 10-minute challenge.
No, the sauce is called 10-minute burn sauce.
Right.
It's so hot, apparently it burns for 10 minutes.
So you don't just take the top off and drink it like a bottle of Coca-Cola then?
Well, you can if you want to, but it wouldn't be worth it. It wouldn't be worth it.
I'm sure it did.
Essentially, my plan for it was if we all get like a bit on a stick each, like as even amount as we can, and all at the same time just...
I might take a teaspoon or something with me.
Oof. I don't think I'll give you a teaspoon.
It's a bit like Claire's Halloween party.
You might give you a sample, but then it's sort of whoever can last the longest without resorting to a drink or anything.
Well, it's like at Claire's Halloween party. We had them little pots of chili, didn't we? It was like level 1, level 2.
Yeah.
I just about to survive level 2 and then gave up.
So.
But the person who completed level 4 was like vomiting in the backyard. So
yeah.
I'm glad I didn't go that far.
But I will be sort of taking precautions beforehand, I think. And I'll have a pint of milk on standby.
Yeah.
You're going to let me down, aren't you?
No.
Make sure you take some Gaviscon before you do it as well, though.
Really?
Or some Ritidine or something, because your heartburn will be relentless after that.
Yeah, I'll take some of that. After the fire bucket.
I mean, that's a question in one way. What's worse? I'm going off a bit of a tangent here, but it's a funny question in a way. But what's worse, brain freeze or heartburn?
I'd say heartburn.
I think I would.
Yeah.
I get heartburn quite a lot.
Brain freeze you can recover quickly from.
Yeah.
Heartburn takes about...
Heartburn takes longer.
Yeah.
Takes about an hour to get rid of.
It's take like a whole bottle of Tums or something like that before you go eating the chili. Pack a lot with parts, mate.
I think I'll be alright though, because obviously, like the sauce that we had, like I was alright with, so I think I'll be alright.
There was a few decent ones. I saw the names of the ones. I think it was. I can't remember which chili farm did it, but it was literally called a fucking hot sauce. And I said to the guy, I was looking at the guy, I was like, "You look a bit puzzled." I said, when the name of the sauce, like, how hot actually is it? He said, well, go off the name, mate. He's like, it's called King Hot Sauce. So it is King Hot. It's like, oh, it's like that, is it? I was like, what's in it? And he's like, habanero, something else, extracts. I'll stop you there. I was like, I'm not doing extracts. So
Extract is the magic word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd have an extract.
Yeah. I'll show you some reaction videos of people who've had extracts.
I don't want to see reaction videos.
You do?
The only thing you don't want to do is don't rub your eyes after I touch your nose. I've made that mistake before.
What are you going at?
I'll go for a wee.
I've not done that yet. No,
I've heard of people that have done.
I can imagine. A couple of years ago, go back quite a few years ago, I was up in Scotland on a college field trip, and we had an Indian guy who had the tradition that every year he does a curry night where he makes this fantastic curry that he does. And he employs like all the men that are on the trip end up being his assistant chefs basically.
His bitches.
Yeah, that's a better way of putting it. So I ended up like chopping some onions, chopping up peppers and stuff like that, and I made the mistake of touching my eyes and my nose with him, and I had to go and stand outside because I felt like I'd set my nose on. I'd stuck like a bloody lighter up my nose and flicked it. It was that bad. My nose was literally burning inside. It was horrendous. So with these chilies, don't go anywhere near your eyes or your nose.
I try to remember that. I'm quite looking forward to it though.
It'd be good.
First sort of chili festival I've been to really. So
it's there's a lot of decent sources that you can find there, and it's also like if you speak to the people who run the stalls, they'll give you advice on what to put them, what to use them with, and what they go best with, and worst with, and what to cook them with. Stuff
normally
like that.
pasta.
I was talking to one guy. I said, "What would you recommend this one goes with?" And I said, "What's in it?" Stuff like that. And he said he recommended like rice or spicy rice, spicy pasta, spicy chicken. He said you can pretty much put them on anything, like the ones I've got. So
chili and rice goes nice. Yeah, nice combination.
Well, pepper sauce and rice. I mean, hot sauce rather than chili.
Yeah.
So, but one of my favourites I found, I put it in shitload of it in a tuna pasta bake once, was that Ancona pepper sauce.
Yeah.
That one's quite nice.
I mean, it's a good way of spicing up any kind of dish like that, really, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Like, if you're not a vegetarian as well, and you got vegetables on your plate, then put some hot sauce on it. It's so much better.
Spice up your life.
I have done that before, to be fair. But like Paul was saying, he makes what he calls Tabasconese, which is Tabasco and mayonnaise mixed together, and he said it's gorgeous on burgers.
Yeah, but it is actually.
They're baconaise now as well, don't they? And,
they've had baconaise for years.
Yes.
Not
had that yet.
Yeah. The chili jam at Las Iguanas was nice.
Oh yes, can't wait to go back there.
The habanero fritters. That's the only reason you want to go back, isn't it? The habanero fritters.
Well, no, I like them. But I quite enjoyed the cocktails. I quite enjoyed the coconut chicken as well. It's really nice. And I like the atmosphere of the restaurant.
He's only going for the fritters.
Yeah. You got me.
Speaking of you got me and chicken.
Yes. Oh yes.
Let's take a trip to Las Palmas Hermanos. Where the chicken is always cooking.
Yes. Better
the
Call
third
Saul
season.
Back.
Yeah, April. It's a bit longer wait this year. It's like 2 months away, isn't it?
Roughly, I think. Yeah.
To be honest, at the end of the second season, I thought I'd be getting withdrawal symptoms from it because I was that hooked. As Adam could tell you.
Well, actually though, on my Facebook, that on this day thing, like the memory thing, I saw a post I put up like this time last week or something where it was like, Better Call Saul. ... November. This is like the first season. This is in like January, February.
Yeah.
And someone commented, "What's your problem?" I was like, "I have to wait until November." Like, right?
Yeah.
I was like, "You don't understand. I have to wait until November."
But then it was delayed until February, wasn't it?
I always think, I've said this to Adam, I always think it's the best spin-off of a show ever made. Because like Breaking Bad, I'm absolutely addicted to. And I always thought when Adam first told me
the thing Christ doesn't tell you though here is he doesn't watch much TV.
Yeah,
he doesn't watch much in the terms of spin-offs.
He only watched Better Call Saul. Breaking
the
Bad.
thing is, though, it's become like bigger and better than I ever expected it to be. So when I said like, "Oh, Saul Goodman's doing his own spin-off," I was like, "Oh, that sounds good," because I do like Saul. He was a funny character in Breaking Bad. He's definitely one of the best supporting characters in Breaking Bad. But I thought, oh, he's doing his own show. I thought it's going to be like more of like what he's typical like in Breaking Bad, but it's become like a really enthralling story because you're seeing him like building up to how he became Saul and everything, and how he started his law career. He's actually really like really hooks you, just like Breaking Bad. Really, it's just addictive.
So, what the spin-off from Breaking Bad would you like to see if he, chose another character from Breaking Bad?
That's a good point.
Tuco, maybe. I don't know. I was thinking like
he's a total lunatic. That's why I love him.
Yeah. I'd like to see more backstory on Gus.
Yeah, true.
It's never really explained of like.
That'd be a good spin-off then as well.
I went from being a really chicken restaurant to being like a major drug dealer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of Gus. A bit more on like Mike.
Yeah.
I quite like the Mike side story getting Better Call Saul though. You see like quite a bit of him in it, don't you?
Yeah.
And they've covered the side story quite a bit.
What else?
I'm trying to think who else there is now, character-wise.
I did think of someone, and I can't think who it was now. Oh, Badger and Skinny
Pete.
Pete.
Skinny Pete, that would be awesome as well.
Just sort of like maybe a Jesse.
Yeah.
Thing that sort of if it was like a prequel leading up to where he's at the window, he climbs the window, and you see where Walt's like Jesse.
Yeah,
yeah, that'd be awesome. Just leading up to that, that'd be amazing. Yeah,
if it sort of leads up to that point where he's climbing out the window.
Yeah.
And then that sort of it finishes there, sort of thing.
That'd be interesting as well.
Yeah, I can't think of anyone else.
Unless as well, if they'd have to go back and like do early Walt as well, like with the whole when he was like he nearly got the prize and that, as when he turned it down or he got bought out or whatever.
Oh, you could do Tuco, like Gary said. You could cover a bit of Hector as well before he had the stroke and he was in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
Like all the sort of gang side of things, like the Salamanca family and all that kind of thing. Yeah. Can't think of anyone else, but like I said, Gus would be a good one to do. But then we might see more of that in season 3 of Better Call Saul. It might be a bit of like his backstory, and that like they've done with Mike, maybe.
Yeah, possibly.
Hope so, because Gus is a brilliant character.
So how long do you think Better Call Saul will go on for? How many seasons?
Well, I think though until it stops doing well. In terms of like ratings or whatever on Netflix.
Also, we keep saying...
But it's also like how much story they have for it.
That's what I was going to say. It makes you... Every series makes you wonder when are they going to start building up towards Breaking Bad. When's he going to become Saul Goodman, and when's he going to meet Gus, and when's he going to start working for Walter White and all that kind of thing.
I think that'll come in later, won't it? Like maybe if they get to first season.
Well, the thing is, they spent 2 seasons building him up, and he's still Jimmy.
Yeah.
Like, when are we going to see the transition into Saul, and when does he become Saul? Because I think once it's I think it's like it's a slow burn. It's going to be sort of. It's like, here brilliant. We have Jimmy.
It's brilliant.
He becomes Saul Goodman. Hilarity ensues.
Yeah.
And I think once he sort of becomes Saul Goodman properly, I think there's going to be that sort of shit's going to spray everywhere.
Yeah, shit's hit the fan.
I still like the Jimmy McGill character, because I like the way he tries so hard to be a good lawyer, but then he gets too corrupted too easily, doesn't he? And that's what I like about his character. He's too he's like Kim wants him to be the perfect lawyer, doesn't he? And he's in with a chance for him, and he's too easily tempted to be the bad guy, isn't he? And he gets wrapped up in all these schemes and stuff. He's a bit like a doll boy, isn't he? In a way, he always gets in with the wrong people and gets on the wrong side of things. That's what makes him likeable, I think. Really, I love the whole when we went, "Here's Johnny." He's
on the toilet.
I like the whole thing when he had like the old people and he put like his white Colonel Sanders suit on, and he was doing a big performance in the old folks home. He's just a great character all round. Like when he was that when he rescued that guy from that billboard. I think it was all a big setup.
Yeah, he gave publicity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like that sort of like stereotypical sleazy lawyer, but he plays the part really well. It actually makes it funny in a way as well.
Yeah.
Cause that's what I love about it. It is like Breaking Bad. It has like it's a bit more comedy than Breaking Bad because he's like a comedy character, but there's still a lot of drama in it as well. There's still a lot of serious stuff in it. Oh, that's what I quite like about it. That's making it so addictive in a way.
I think it's been serious. It's focused more still sort of on the serious side of it. It needs to be more. They need to sort of step on the comedy stuff now.
Like the bit with his brother when he was in that photocopy shop and he was like losing his rag and
brutal.
And he smashed his head on that photocopier and then like saw ditched him. That was.
It wasn't the photocopy. It was the little edge of the camera.
That was it. Yeah.
It's brutal. It was sickening.
That's what I mean. He's really good at making those sort of dramatic stories like that, and just brilliantly done all round. Really, I can't wait for that. Yeah, it's going to be good.
Good up. So yeah, catch that in April on the Flit of Necks. Moving on from that, there's the upcoming Power Rangers film, which I watched the second trailer for. And we saw it introduces Bryan Cranston as Zordon.
Does it look good?
Oh, it does.
I've never really been a Power Rangers fan though.
I wasn't really. It was always
you were like in your teens when it was like a thing, I think.
Yeah.
It was always more Adam's thing rather than
you forget you're an old man now.
Yeah. I say, I was like too old for that sort of thing. So, you know.
I wasn't as into it then, but I did go and see the movie at the cinema, and I actually quite enjoyed the movie. The movie was actually really good. It's totally like
sing us a theme song.
Go Go Power Rangers.
Yeah.
That one. That's all I can remember from it. I can't remember how it went other than that. Was that like the only words in the song? You can't remember.
No, it just kind of one of those things that didn't really interest me.
But we'll have seen the film definitely.
Oh, I'll be going to see it.
Yeah.
So I think that's out March.
It's gonna be a Halloween theme. We'll dress up as Power Rangers.
Logan's out in March as well, which looks pretty good.
Then you got the new Trainspotting film as well out in end of January.
You do?
This month, which I'm quite really looking forward to. I can't wait. So, in what, just over 20 years since the first film. So they were originally going to release it last year, but I read something about the reasons why
they were going to make it last year, but they haven't filmed it yet.
Yeah, they were going to originally do it for like began next year. I think there's another film out that was in the like release slot. That's the reason why it's kind of taken until this year for it to be released.
Always the bloody way.
So when's it out again, Adam? Power Rangers?
Back in the March, I think.
Alright, definitely be seeing that.
And then of course you have Guardians of the Galaxy 2 in April.
Oh, yes.
So
that's one to look forward to.
Which I think may require a Lost Art viewing.
Oh, definitely.
And viewing and reviewing.
Well, Power Rangers, we can review that as well.
Yeah, I'll leave it to you guys though. I'll be interested to see what you think of it, and
I'll compare it to the original.
Yeah.
You have to watch the original again now, won't you? Because I mean, how long ago is it since you've seen that? Probably 20 years ago, maybe. Or
it was. I've seen other people review it recently, like the old one. It's like a throwback thing, but I've not watched it myself.
I'll sit there and watch it.
Yeah, I've not watched it myself for a long time, but I've seen it in like on DVD and B&M for like $2.99 and stuff. So
you're not in Poundland?
Not yet, no.
Yeah. It's not Brain Smasher. This is quality cinema. Well, Brain Smasher quality cinema as well. It just accidentally ended up in the pound shop. No, I don't know how.
That's shit.
It shouldn't be, but won't go there. It'll just make me angry talking about that.
Andrew Dice Clay. So yeah. Have you seen anything Logan yet?
No. I'm really looking forward to the film, but kind of like don't want to spoil it for me myself or watching the trailers and so I'm gonna wait until I can go and see the film and then enjoy it then. I think I've seen I saw the first trailer that came out. I was really impressed with it, so I'm really looking forward to it. Plus it's an R-rated film as well, which is even better.
Yeah.
Not X-rated.
No.
Not Game of Thrones, though.
No, it has no gratuitous nudity or anything like that.
Brain Smasher does.
Brain Smasher is also a PG.
Oh yeah, true. You got me.
But yeah, we also have Rock Press coming up later in the year.
Oh yes,
July, first week in July, is it?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Christ wants to go simply for the cheese and iron. He wants his cheese toasty.
Ever since that summer, I've been making those cheese toasties. They're amazing.
Oh, they are, yeah. But that's your obsession, Adam. I mean, I love them as much as anyone, but that was you were hooked on that place.
Well, yeah, it was a good go-to for food.
Yeah, it was. It was nice.
So,
I mean, I was even a bit more
it
adventurous.
was worth the ring of fire having jalapenos in it.
Yeah, I mean, I went a bit more adventurous, to be fair, though, because the first one I just had cheese on it. So I would just have plain cheese, and then you were saying, like, come on, be adventurous, do something dangerous. I said, right, I'm going to do it then. And this had to go off and the head off on the stand. I said, I'm going to put Worcestershire sauce on it. It tasted very nice as well. It gives a nice flavour to the cheese. To be fair. I love that place, yeah. But no, it's a pretty good lineup so far from what I was saying.
Yeah, they announced a Slayer tribute last night as well.
Yeah.
So,
not really my thing as such. But
so far, I'm kind of like really interested in it Saturday because there's some really good bands on Saturday. But Sunday, not too bothered about the Sunday because
Sunday looks not too bothered about okay, but Saturday, I'm more hooked on. I mean, Diet Seed, Red Hot Chili Peppers are back again. They were fantastic. They were Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Even In Bloom's because In Bloom the last 2 years they've been the last bands, one of the last bands on the Sunday night. This time they're on Saturday.
They're on main stage this year, aren't they?
Or is it Join a Day or whatever?
Oh, it's not In Bloom this time. They got, I think it's like Nirvana UK or something.
Yeah.
Oh, is it somebody else?
Yeah.
Are they on main stage this year though?
Not sure.
It looks, looking at the lineup poster, it looks like they are, but I'm not sure yet. I want to find out. I was hoping Stiff Biscuit might come back again. They were fantastic.
They better.
Who else is on?
Is it Metallica?
Metallica on again, yeah. There's a whole lot of DC.
Oh yeah, they're headlining this year, aren't they? That should be worth a watch.
Pull the poster up.
Kings of Leon are headlining the Sunday, I noticed. They were quite good actually. Kings of Leon, it is the Sunday. Sunday's gone more for like the indie. It's got like The Cure, The Smiths, Stereophonics. Is there a David Bowie? I can't remember.
I think there's
there is.
as well.
Ah, right.
And there's Daft Punks.
Yeah. Oh, worth a watch.
Alright, let's have a look. Yeah, so currently announced for Saturday, you've got Ozbest, which is Black Sabbath.
Oh, yeah.
Megadeth UK are back. Nirvana UK, but then it looks like they're on the main stage this time.
Oh, right.
State of Quo, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Green Days, Metallica, and a whole lot of DC. But he says more acts to be announced.
A band I thoroughly recommend as well, I really enjoyed was Blink 182 tribute. Actually, I saw them on the smaller stage, and they were brilliant, really, really good, because they weren't one of these bands where they try and be dead clever and do all the album stuff. They played all the classics that everyone knows, all the classic Blink 182 songs. I knew like every song on the whole set, which was good. And they're real good tribute as well. They had the Blink 182 sound about them, even the voices and everything. They were, that was a good, definitely one worth watching.
Yeah. Oh, and they've announced South of Heaven, the Slayer tribute.
Oh.
I might go to it just so I can say I've been in a Slayer pit. I did go in the Nirvana on the Stiff Biscuit mosh pits last year, which was an O, but let's just say.
So, yeah.
Me and Gary were a bit like the protectors of the mosh pit.
What's that, Gareth? You're going in the pit this year?
No, I'm not.
Reagan says on your bucket list now you've hit 40.
Not the best thing to when you've got an ingrown toenail going in a mosh pit. Though. That's one thing I have learned.
I want to live past my 40th.
You have. You're a week into your 40th.
Yeah. I want to get to 41.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'm just planning my retirement now.
You won't retire.
No, I'll be there till too old to move. Yeah, I can't believe 40.
Rubbish.
You'll have your own chair, your name on it and stuff. And
yeah, I'll be good.
I went to uni with somebody. He started uni at 47, qualified as nurse at 50. So you're never too old. And she's doing really.
I could probably do that actually.
She's doing really well. She's made a good career for herself now. She's moved up the ladder. So never too late.
Now she's your boss.
Yeah. No.
That's when Christ was walking down the ward with banging tea trays over, singing the Mark in the Middle theme.
Yeah.
Hey, we've all done it though, haven't we?
Not yet, no. Well, speaking of you, well, you went to be televised on Wednesday.
Yes. I did a Lost Art special on ITV, didn't I?
No.
Oh no.
But was it that Britain's Got No Talent?
That's it, yeah. I mean, you could say that when you sort of quality some of the acts that are on, but then that's partly why I went. I mean, a friend of ours had a spare ticket going. I took up the offer of going to watch it at the Blackpool Opera House, and it was a good night. It was certainly funny. I've never been to like a live television screening before. I do watch Britain's Got Talent, even though it's sort of half. Cause the good acts are normally just boring half the time. The shit acts are actually funny to watch. It's them that are entertaining, but it was just the whole format. It was quite fun because I always wonder about it. How they do the whole thing on telly, when they because we had one on the night, one of these typical Susan Boyle type acts comes on. I'm Joan. I'm an accountant, but I do singing on the side. She sounds dead ordinary, dead boring, and she comes out with this belting opera voice, and everyone's like, oh, jumping up in excitement. But at the beginning of the show, they had like this warm-up comedian who came on, sort of like warm a crowd over from while they're getting all the acts ready. And he was saying like, we're going to do a few crowd reaction tests first. And he got sort of like, right, let's all do a standing ovation, do the best, be as excited as you can, all jump to your feet and all this kind of thing. And then he laughed and he went, oh, we just filmed that, so what we can do now is, for that shit, we can just film and show the standing ovation bit, and I did that in. So, and then they made us do a shock reaction. It's like, this is what you do if an actor does something really shocking. Look, put on your best shock expression. And then there was this other bit that became one of like the jokes of the night with me and Gary, which is like, anyone knows Britain's Got Talent knows that they have this new thing now called the Golden Buzzer, where if a judge really, really likes an act, they can hit the golden buzzer, and that guarantees that act's place in the final there and then, even from the first audition. They only get one of these for the whole series, so they have to like pick very carefully. And we were hoping it was going to be a golden buzzer that night, but the warm-up comedian got us all shouting, and this is what you do if you really like an act, shout, push the gold, push the gold. So, went for a few acts. There were a few acts that were sort of good, a few that were not so good, what have you. And then there was this crazy guy came on, a drag act, a guy dressed as a woman, must have been about 20 stone, with a dress on. Came on doing like this belly dancing act, where he was just like prancing around the stage doing
gosh.
But it's kind of painful to watch kind of acts. He called himself Sunita. It was hilarious. Got buzzed by all four judges, although apparently David Williams claims that he didn't press the buzzer. It was a technical fault.
So did you recognise anybody on stage?
One, yes. I'll come on to that. I knew someone who was auditioning.
You had to ask, didn't you?
And this Anita, as you expect, got totally slated by all the judges. Well, David Williams was all like, I quite enjoyed it actually, like he does in his normal campus style. I was expecting all the other judges. Simon Cowell was doing his usual, that was bloody awful, and what have you, and all the rest of it. And then I shouted, because it went a bit quiet, I shouted, push the gold! To which a few girls sat around in front of us burst out laughing their heads off and started shouting it as well. And it started moving around the room. All of a sudden, the whole room was shouting, push the gold. Then Gary turned to me and said, what are you starting now?
I was about to say, yeah, so you essentially started a one-man chant of push the gold, and it went round
basically,
the opera house.
yeah. Probably like one of the worst acts of the night, and I got everyone chanting push the gold.
So if that's on TV, it's you to thank.
Yes. It's televised in March. I don't know which bits they'll show, because obviously they'll pick the best and the worst bits, won't they? But that could be one that's on
Might have to
telly.
be one episode that I'll have to watch, just to see if I see Christ.
You might not see us though, because we were in like the nosebleed
No,
seats.
we'll probably hear it, and it'll pan up to you, and you'll be there, so like a deer in headlights. And everyone will be like, they'll go around the room and push the gold.
Yeah, so that was a good night. It was a good laugh. Never been to one of these before, but it makes you realise how bloody loud them buzzers are. When a judge hits the buzzer, it makes you jump out of your seat. It's that bloody loud. No, it was a good laugh, that though. A friend of mine was auditioning, Blackpool person himself. Well, not originally from Blackpool, but lives in Blackpool. Kitty Letter. He's a drag act, but does a bit of comedy and a bit of singing, and he got 4 yeses and got through.
Right.
Finished out with some really hilarious jokes as well.
Were they at least clean?
Oh, they were very clean, but very funny. It sounded very serious because he was going on, because he's an ex-army man himself. He was going about his army career, which wowed the audience. And he really is an ex-army. That's not a joke.
Right.
So he sounded very serious, and he said like, oh, it's fantastic to be performing here in Blackpool. Did the usual thing, and I didn't know he was going to pull these jokes up. And then he said, it's actually a really sad day for me today, because my granddad died this day a few years ago, but he knew he was going to die. The judge told him so. He got the electric chair. So every year on the anniversary of his death, we put some flowers by the plug socket. I was wetting myself laughing. He's a funny. I mean, I've never seen him live in action once. We went to see him at the Winter Garden. Yeah, and that's like his typical style.
Did he get through?
Yeah, he got 4 yeses. Yeah, so good on him.
More than what we've ever had.
Yeah.
But so yeah, speaking of awards and shows and things, have you yet voted for us in the Amateur Podcast Championships People's Choice Award?
I have actually.
You
I did.
have.
Yeah.
I did it straight away.
When does the results come out anyway?
They're announcing them on the Super Bowl halftime show, Lady Gaga performance or something, which is in 4th February. So there's still time to get your choice in for the People's Choice Award for the Lost Art of Podcasting.
Yes.
Vote for us.
So, yeah, vote for us. I'll put the link up again on our Facebook, but it keeps circulating on Twitter every now and then. I keep retweeting it. So yeah, get your vote in. And now it's time for some listener topics.
Yeah.
Okay.
These were sent in from Paul, of course, of the I was about to say Lost Art there. I was like, where the Lost Art? Of Random Ass Discussion. So find them on iTunes, Stitcher, Spreaker, and wherever else. So first of all, he asks, it was something like a 2-part question, this one. He said, worst takeaway in Blackpool, but then also worst takeaway experience.
Right. This is one of them I don't like to say anyway, because I think they'll start off chance they're listening and they're sort of like thinking, oh.
Well, I don't go for nights
out. No one
so
listens to this show.
I don't go for nights out now, so it's alright. I can say something. The kebab places around like Queen Street, really, they're the worst places to go to, because they probably they don't really fill a kebab up and it's always like lukewarm.
Yeah.
And undercooked.
I get it.
So I don't know a specific place, but just around that area, basically, I'd have to say.
Okay.
There's one I've had a while back. I'm trying to think where it was now. It was somewhere in Blackpool. I made a mistake. Oh, it was that one in Leighton. We went there after I'd been to the Leighton Institute one night.
Yeah. You don't have to name it. You can just say.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. It's like next to the Royal Bank of Scotland.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I've been there.
I've had a few good ones from there, but one night we've been at the Leighton Institute watching a band, and it's like kebab was horribly greasy. The pizza bread kebab was all stale and crusty and everything, and it just wasn't very nice. I just wasn't impressed. That put me right off kebabs, that one, a little bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, because I've had good kebabs. Well, I know what the same best kebab has, but the best one I've had is probably Armenian.
Best for me is Cyprus Kebab in Polton. That is the best kebab place.
I need to go there.
Because they really.
Yeah, when are you taking us, Gareth?
I can take it any time. not now, but yeah, like.
Once the other.
I can take it any time, just not now.
Yeah.
To answer the other bit of the question, worst takeaway experience, probably. I'm trying to think. Actually, worst takeaway experience is actually one of my favourite takeaways, but it was like bad meat or whatever. It was Boxing Day a few years ago, and me and someone ordered home delivery from this particular takeaway. It's one of our, other than Gareth and Oral, it's one of our regular takeaways that we regularly visit after Scrooge's. And I ordered a doner burger, which is a burger bun with shreds of doner meat on it. And I had like the worst diarrhea I've ever had after having that. It's probably been sat there since bloody Christmas Eve roasting on the spit, maybe. And this was Boxing Day, so that's the worst experience I've had.
I've never learnt my lesson from Popeyes, to be honest with you, because every time, like the following day, it's always been like going to work and sort of, it's been the worst time to actually have a kebab. It's like midweek.
Yeah.
So I'm going to learn from that. It's just to have, like, if you're going to have a kebab, have it, like, so I make sure I'm not at work the next day.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I mean, it's one of the great British traditions, though, isn't it, to eat horrible kebabs. I don't know why we do it. We just do, don't we?
Just have a few drinks and it's like, we'll have a kebab afterwards.
Well, it's that thing of, like, it seems a good idea when you're pissed, and then sort of the following day it's like, that wasn't a good idea.
No. You also get hungry after you've had a few drinks as well.
There's that, yeah.
You'll eat anything, won't you? You'll eat polystyrene if they stuck that in a kebab.
Well,
but it's like Paul. We were talking about on Rad last week, and Paul was saying he's like, "Oh, the best place I've had a burger from in Blackpool's Burger Dome."
Really?
Said, yeah.
Oh, that got slated. No, it wasn't there. It was Charlemont Gardens got totally slated in the Gazette today, didn't it? It's been shut down.
Know.
Yeah, because of the rats. They found a rat in the kitchen.
That's the Indian above the Burger Dome, isn't it?
Yes.
No, it's the Indian. It's next door to Burger Dome. Yeah, it's a takeaway and restaurant upstairs, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
So. Yeah, and then. So, what about worst takeaway experience?
I've just told you mine.
Just told you mine as well.
Did you?
Yeah.
I wasn't listening.
Queen Street.
Queen
Street. You were playing on your phone, wasn't you?
No, I was looking up. Darren sent a topic as well, but I've not wrote it down. It's just on my phone. I remember one time we ordered it from a takeaway on Waterloo Road, I think, or near Waterloo Road, and it took like 2.5 hours to arrive, and even then it was cold.
Remember that? Yeah.
Is that the one we went to? After me and you went to the Waterloo.
You weren't there
that night.
No,
you weren't there.
Oh, not
this was way before we actually started Scrooge's.
Ah, right.
Scrooge's, and we went to mate's house. Like we had a film. We had the film night.
I had a film night, but we were gonna like order takeaway and put a film on while we're waiting for waiting for the food to come. And the first film had finished by the time the food still hadn't turned up yet. So even though we chased it up 3 times, like it's on its way now. It's like, well, you said that half an hour ago. Well, yeah, it's definitely coming. The guy's leaving with it now, so it's definitely on its way to you.
But then he found out later that he got the wrong address, and he's like, where is he? Oh, he's at 6 Rainwood Avenue now. No, he's not. I'm looking out the window and he's not there. Oh, he's in 6 Rainwood Avenue.
All we got for compensation was like, I think, 2 cans of Pepsi or something as compensation, and a thing of chips, which were cold.
I forgot about that experience.
He's at 6 Rainwood Avenue, in Blackburn.
Yeah, he's had to get the train. It's going to cost more money though because it's quite far from where we are. So no, we're in Blackpool.
And then Daz asks, how do you describe your favourite food to someone who hasn't eaten it before?
It's awesome. It's amazing. You gotta try it. Just try it. Go and try it.
I'd say like my women, hot golden covered in Marmite. Get out with it.
Another one of classic jokes.
No, my favourite food I'd probably say is I quite like chicken. I love any curry, so I'd probably say.
Yeah, but then how do you describe it to someone?
If I was trying to convert somebody, because I, as you know, Adam, this might have been like the lover of all things Indian and like sort of Indian connoisseur. I don't know, probably about 5 or 6 years ago, I used to hate. I wouldn't touch Indian food at all, Chinese or anything like that. I was very like picky eater. I was like, I don't eat curry. I'm not into all that. And now I was like, I love it. And I sort of think, why was I missing out on it for all these years? Because I love anything spicy. But I'd try and convert somebody to curry. I'd say you get a nice selection. Obviously, they're a meat eater. I'd say like it's a nice way to give your meat a bit of flavour. You can have like chicken or beef or lamb or whatever, and you're using all different kinds of spices. And but it doesn't need a curry doesn't necessarily have to be hot. It can just have a nice flavour. So I'd say hot and flavoursome. I'd try and.
You ever had a vindaloo?
Yes.
Oh, brilliant stuff.
Yeah.
I love vindaloos.
The thing I like about vindaloo, it's extra hot, but it still has its flavour as well. So it's like a unique flavour. And so if I'd tempt somebody into Indian food, I'd say the spices and the different flavours.
I couldn't answer that question because I don't know. I'll just say like, you just gotta give it a try. It's really nice. Look, eat it.
Hey, this is called a pita bread, and these are chunks of meat. You now put them in your mouth.
Oh, you're vegetarian? Oh, sorry. Stupid me.
You're vegetarian. Here's a cauliflower.
Yeah, with tikka sauce on it.
So.
I'm a poppadom. They're like giant crisps.
Yeah. Oh, they are really, yeah. Get a precious or a move on.
Then Paul says, if you were made to watch a sport which wasn't, well, he said wrestling, but I know you don't watch wrestling, so I'll say which wasn't your favourite, what would it be? So if you couldn't watch football, if you were made to watch a sport which wasn't football, what would it be?
Cricket. I like cricket. I like watching cricket, yeah. I'm a bit sad. Because I'm 40 anyway, so it's like, yeah. I do like watching
you're embracing it.
I'm embracing the old age. It's like
cricket's a load of bollocks. It gets rained off, and then it's like,
yeah.
They're always testing as well.
Yeah, and then like bad light stops play as well.
Yeah, they never play a real game. They always seem to be testing, don't they?
Yeah.
Testing.
I played a cricket video game. That's how sad I am. And it's like the game will like forward like 2 days because it's rained. It's like, where's all those 2 days gone?
I'd probably go. I'd probably say rugby. I think because the thing with me is I like wrestling. As you mentioned wrestling anyway, I like wrestling. I do go to that every so often. I like. I sort of semi like football because I'm an armchair Blackpool supporter anyway. So I do watch the odd bit of football. So I can't say football really, even though I'm not a huge fan. So I'd probably say rugby, even though I've watched a few rugby games when I've been on duty, but yeah, I'd probably go rugby. I'm not a huge fan of it, but it's watchable at least.
There's a sport I used to love when I was a kid, right? American, is it called Australian rules football or something?
Oh yeah.
It's like rugby but with a ball, and it's just so violent, it's amazing.
Oh, right.
Yeah, they kick the shit out of each other. It's brilliant.
I always think American football, I always think it's like the girly version of rugby, isn't it? Cause it's similar to rugby, but they're all padded up and stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas rugby, it's all like proper men with no padding and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, with cauliflower ears and stuff.
It's with American football. There's a lot of.
It's like, you got your helmet.
There's all the stuff with the different. There's all the stuff with the different plays into it. Though.
Yeah.
It can be as violent, like because they have a whole thing of like. If someone shows any sign of like concussion, they get taken off and go through this whole protocol of because people can get retired at like 23 from football.
Well, I know in rugby it's basically just throw it. It's just like grab the ball and run fuck with it, isn't it? Basically, that's how they play.
So No, I think for me it'd be play ice hockey.
Oh yeah, I always like the fights in ice hockey. That's what I look out for.
I've got friends who actually do ice hockey, and they say it's because I always look to ice hockey. They do play it locally in Blackpool, and I always thought, let's have a go at it. But I've heard people say oh, don't do it. It's brutal. You get absolutely slaughtered. It's like fighting is part of the game.
Yeah.
Obviously, I like fighting. I'm into martial arts, but it's like a different kind of fighting. It's literally like beating the shit out of each other, isn't it? In ice hockey, they see that as part of the game. So I think I'll stick to watching it.
Well, talk about wrestling. I used to watch it when I was a kid, when it was like World Wrestling Federation. It's like when it was out, but they had to change it because of the World Wildlife Fund or something. So I used to watch it like years ago, but then I just stopped watching it.
I was thinking of saying boxing, but I just don't find boxing that interesting. I find
boxing, I think boxing's the worst sport.
I find wrestling more fun than boxing because it's more like it's more colourful wrestling because you've got the characters in wrestling and things, and the moves are more exciting to watch in wrestling. And boxing, it's like you know what I mean. I don't mind watching white collar boxing though, because that's like amateurs having a go at boxing, but when it's professional boxing, it's just like, oh, he's not that guy out, he's down. You know what I mean? I just don't find it that exciting.
Or horse racing as well. I just don't see the point in horse racing.
Yeah, I don't understand like horse and dog racing.
No,
I've never understood it. Because like I've known people who've worked in betting shops before, and they've had like guys come in and they want like 2p across like 7 or 8 dogs or 7 or 8 horses or whatever, and you've got to try and work out the percentages they get, and then it's like they might get one of those horses that'll win like an accumulator or something.
Yeah.
And they might win like 8p back, and they'll spread that 8p across like another 12 or 16 horses.
Yeah. I went to a charity thing for work quite a while ago, years ago, and they had like a screen up and like a video of like a racehorse thing.
Is it like a game thing?
Yeah, it's like a game. Like so you can name the horse, right? Yeah. And then you can put bets on who's going to win. So
I've done this.
It's like this video sort of thing.
I did this at a group I volunteer with regularly, and we did that as well. A social night one night, and we had no training to do, and it was so funny though because there was one woman there, and she proper got into it. She was proper like, "Come on!" And the horse was getting beat, and she was like, "No, Speedo!" She was proper getting into it, and then the horse jumped on the fences and fell over.
Obviously, I
was just laughing my head off.
Could just imagine him there. But obviously, like I named my horse Hoof Hearted. Just comical value, basically. So yeah, but it's it's a good night. But yeah, horse racing, I just don't really. I just don't agree with it really.
It's fun when you're playing like a race now like that because you're trying to guess who's going to win, aren't you? It can be quite funny like that, but it's the real thing. I just don't. I mean, I bet on the Grand National like everyone does, but I'm not like really into it. I wouldn't say. Probably the only time I bet is when we do the World's End, and it's like our tradition. We have to bet on the Blackpool game.
Oh yeah, which they didn't have any bets on because we're doing that rubbish.
Yeah.
So we had to go for a different team.
So yeah, there you go. He then asks, which would you rather live without? No arms or no legs?
Ooh, that's a tricky one.
I'd go with legs.
I think I'd say legs as well because obviously
at least you can crawl.
Yeah, because I work in healthcare. Yeah, I've seen both before, and I think it's a lot worse having no arms and no legs because at least with no legs you can get prosthetic legs. You can actually walk with, and you can get, or you can use a wheelchair, and you still got your arms to do all the things that you want to do. It's like, for example, if you want to play guitar or play computer games. Or
I can't live without PlayStation 4.
Or it's like simple thing like eating and drinking. You can't do with no arms, but you can do with no legs. Like I say, if you want to do things like run or ride a bike, for example, you can use the prosthetic. So I'd say losing your arms is a lot worse. I would say.
Unless you taught yourself to play the PlayStation with your toes.
Yeah.
There's that guy, I think he's in India somewhere. He could write with his toes, but he could write 2 different pages in 2 different languages or something at the same time.
That's amazing, that is.
Wow.
So
I can't even do that with one hand.
That's terrible.
And Paul, then I'd sort of sticking with that. I'd probably say I'd have to go with no legs as well, because at least like I'd sat there thinking about it, I was like, well, at least if you had arms, you could like use a wheelchair.
That's what I mean. Yeah. Yeah.
And also, no, I'm not gonna say it. I'll say it outside the pod sort of things. So it's like a bit.
No, you started, so you'll finish.
Well, if you want to masturbate, sort of.
Yeah.
How are you gonna do it?
Well, it's a fair point.
Foot job.
Yeah,
unless you're a contortionist, it's a bit difficult, that though, isn't it? I mean, you can't. It's difficult to reach up there, isn't it? As I've just tried.
Or get a friend to help you.
Yeah, that's doable as well. Yeah.
Well, that's what's getting kicked off the air. Paul then asks opinions on the Teletubbies.
Tinky Winky is my favourite, I think.
I
never really liked them. It's like the Power Rangers thing.
There's a lot of things I never really watched. It was just everyone was going on about it at the time.
I can't believe people were raving about it, to be honest.
It's one of them. I'd say bring back Rainbow. That's my take on it.
And Gareth saying bring back Tiswas.
Yeah, Tiswas. Yeah, that was great. That was.
I've heard of it. I know of it, but I don't know it.
Yeah, I've never understood the hype behind Teletubbies. They didn't contribute anything to society.
No.
Mr. Blobby contributed more to society than they did, I think.
Yeah.
He had his own song and he had his own
not so much that. There was that video I watched somewhere. I think it was recently, and it was like Noel Edmonds has been a bit of a dick to him because he's like, I'm going on to the Netherlands or something. He's like, you can't come, and the guy in the blobby suit starts going like a proper tangent, like having a blobby tantrum, like kicking the set and stuff and taking the set apart.
That's a show we need to bring back. North House Party.
I used to love that.
Yeah, I used to love that show. Brilliant. I always remember Jim Rowe saying on what is it, Raw Family? Oh, crinkly bottom my arse. Love that show. Crinkly bottom. I think I suggested that as our quiz team name once, didn't I? Crinkly bottom.
Yeah, you did. Well, you suggested it multiple times, probably, knowing you.
I always get overruled, though.
I wonder why. So, yeah, I remember seeing bits of Teletubbies here and there, and they contribute nothing.
Never really watched it, so I couldn't say really.
Is that the one with the baby as a son or something as well?
Oh yeah, I remember that bit.
And they had Tubby Toast and Tubby Custard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just pointless viewing. Yeah, there's a lot of shit on TV, but that just like I think that's top of the list of pointless TV shows.
I remember back in my day, it was Playdays.
Oh yes,
with,
that actually was a good show.
With the man I introduced myself as in the last Rad episode, Dave Benson Phillips.
Was it Play School?
Yeah, it was Play School and then Playdays.
Yeah.
I remember that was a good show. I don't know what happened on it though. What was the format? You reached to the bus at the beginning. It's the what was it? The Playdays bus. But where does it go? It was like
they just did like random songs and bits of arts and crafts and shit, didn't they? I think.
Yeah, it's like Zap. That was a good show.
Never heard of that one.
It was on CITV. It was like a comic, and it showed there was like 9 different. Each one was like a comic bit, and then you go into one of them. It'd be
like little sketches.
It'd be like a short sketch. Like there was a pair of hands. And it was like one was blue and one was yellow, and they'd like make something.
Oh. Origami. It was like Daisy there, wasn't there?
Yeah.
She was like a Dennis the Menace kind of character. And she played Prankster. It was like the artist. He just never spoke, but that was a good show.
So, yeah.
Funhouse as well.
Oh,
yeah,
Funhouse.
That was amazing. That was.
Yeah.
Nightmare.
Yes.
Yes.
Because there was some really good TV, children's TV programs. Like Grange Hill was good as well.
Didn't really watch that.
Grange Hill,
Barking Grove.
Barking Grove.
Oh gosh.
I remember Barking Grove because Kev used to walk around at work going, "Fucking Jeff."
No, the theme tune to it just irritated me so much. Yeah. What else was it?
Harold 2.
Oh,
yeah, that was good as well.
Yeah, it was alright. Heart Attack.
Yeah, that was a good one as well.
That's what the drum missing one.
Jim will fix it.
Ralph Harris's Cartoon Club.
Oh, kill out.
It's a load of tone, didn't you, Gary? I mean, I said the wrong thing then. Killed that one, didn't you? I was going to.
That's definitely a conversation killer, that one.
Would you like to know why?
Not really.
So yeah, getting slightly back on topic. I've got the last topic, and then if there's anything else. Paul asks, this is a big one for you. Films that deserve a sequel but have never got one.
Interesting one. I would have liked to see a sequel to Goonies, but not now anyway.
That's a good one.
Because they were originally going to plan where they were like all grown up.
Yeah.
And it's going to be like a new set of Goonies, and the grown-ups were going to be in the film, but
right.
they were going to have like another set of Goonies sort of thing. But I suppose, yeah. I mean, now there's no point. There's just no point at all.
Well, the thing was, like, back in the 80s, though, you had like the sort of kid kids as main roles. Like you had Stand By Me, you had E.T.,
yeah,
Goonies,
The Outsiders as well.
Outsiders, Flight of the Navigator, Explorers,
yeah,
everything like that. Sort of.
They don't really do many like that now, do they?
Because it's just the way sort of film and stuff has changed. It's like the sort of nearest thing you've had to it is Stranger Things.
Yeah. Super 8 as well.
Super 8, yeah.
But yeah, I watched the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
Last weekend.
Okay.
It's like I can't. It's just weird. I thought I'd seen it before, but I hadn't. But it's such a great film as well.
I've only seen like the last half hour of it.
Yeah.
So.
I'm really struggling with this one. I'm trying to think of something because there's loads of good films I can think of, but the films that you would have ruined by making a sequel to them, like I quite like Mrs. Doubtfire, for example. But a sequel would have ruined that because they would have done shit, wouldn't they?
There was talk of a sequel.
Yeah, but I think what I heard, Robbie Williams refused to do it because he said he didn't like the look of the script. He didn't want to ruin the film.
Yeah, but I think there was a rewrite and there was talk of him doing another one possibly before he committed suicide.
Yeah,
I think The Mask could have possibly been a good sequel.
There was a sequel to it though, but it's
yeah, Son of the Mask.
Yeah, it was a bit shite, wasn't it?
Beetlejuice 2.
That would have been alright, yeah.
You know what? I've seen on IMDb that it's in production at the moment or development. Because I was looking through like Breakfast Club, like actors that was in Breakfast Club, and I looked on one and it kept brought up like Beetlejuice 2. So I don't know. I think it's one of those films that's like up in the air at the moment.
It's been up in the air for ages,
yeah.
Though. But it was the original premise from what I heard was Beetlejuice goes Hawaiian.
That would be actually quite good. Actually, I think a good
that'd be really funny or really shit, wouldn't it? It depends how it's made. It's one of them. I'm trying to think of all ones that are quite like made good because it's one of the things where they shouldn't ruin them by making a sequel. I think like I'm going down the comedy route, but I think like Me, Myself and Irene could have made a sequel. I think they could have carried that story on.
No.
Nah.
No, sure, don't think so. Yeah.
What else is there?
Stuff like that. You have to sort of look at it and go, what else could be explained with this movie? Sort of thing. It's like
I'm trying to think of a film that's like that. Yeah.
So I'm sure that it's one of them.
So the one that I think that came to mind that's not had one yet, but it's been talked about for ages, was Zombieland.
Yeah, it said like because they went down the route of like trying for a TV series, but that didn't work out.
No, I've seen the pilot.
Yeah.
I'm really struggling to think of some now. It's a tough one, this.
It's a good question actually because
Yeah.
there's so many films out there, but it's just remembering one.
It's thinking of pinpointing ones that I can think of. Yeah.
Black Dynamite.
I've not seen that yet.
That's a brilliant film.
What? No, I thought you have seen it.
No.
It's a great film.
No.
What fuckery is this? Rubber.
Maybe.
Possibly.
I'm just throwing random films.
I mean, Nightmare on Elm Street is an example where doing too many sequels can just ruin the bloody series.
Yeah.
They get like, I don't know if you guys seen some of the later sequels. They are fucking funny, but they get stupider and stupider as they go along. They got it goes from the first two being sort of like actual scary character, it becomes into like. It becomes
but it's different producers and directors having different artistic visions.
Evolves from being like an actual scary character into sort of like more and more into just the like. Well, a review I read somewhere described it perfectly. It said something like he went from being a sort of scary serial killer into like a comical boogeyman or something. In some of the later ones, he becomes more like a comedy character. It just gets that silly. It's just funny to watch rather than. Horror.
I remember the fourth film is very 80s because obviously it came out in the 80s, but it's completely.
Is that the
really
one where it's
80s.
in like the kids' home where they?
That's the third one. That one.
Yeah.
Can't remember much of the fourth one, but it's just really 80s. That's all I remember of it. I'm trying to think of a film though that I've seen that I'd like to see a sequel to it.
Yeah, I am.
Ferris Bueller.
Yeah, I was going to say that for the way off.
Yeah, that'd be quite good actually.
Yeah, I love Ferris Bueller.
He's working and he needs a day off work. So
yeah. That's an idea. Yeah, I like that.
40-year-old virgin.
Yeah, the 50-year-old virgin.
Let's have a look through.
Right, Pineapple Express maybe. Dude, actual.
Ooh.
The actual proper sequel that they did like.
Oh, this is the end.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be brilliant. What about older stuff like Big Trouble in Little China?
Yeah. Is that another film that's going to remake?
They've talked about it, yeah. There was talk originally doing a sequel for Bubba Hotep.
I've not seen that film for ages.
Because they were going to do like a vampire one and have like it more like a prequel and have like younger Elvis taking on Nosferatu or something.
That'd be awesome, actually. Quite a good idea.
Yeah, I can't think of any more. I'm really struggling on that. I'm sure I'll think of some later, but no, I'm exhausted.
There's a film called Kung Pao, which is a parody of.
Yeah, I've heard of Kung Pao.
Some like martial arts films, and they were planning like a sequel to that, but the first one's like basically filmed as the main character's put himself into the films, the actual old martial art films. So basically, they're trying to like look through footage of other films they could use, but I suppose never really found any decent footage.
I was going to say though, while we're on the phone topic, didn't you say I know we were going to talk briefly about B movies?
Oh yeah.
Well, I was going to. Before we do, I was going to say another one that came just popped now on my collection app. Was one they were going to do a sequel for. It never happened. Was Fanboys.
I'd never heard about that, but that would.
Because in the first one they try and steal episode 1, the master copy of episode 1, and then the sequel they're going to try and do the same for episode 2.
Right. So maybe they could do it for episode 9 or something.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Or maybe the Han Solo film, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, because the first film was really good.
Yeah, I'm struggling on that one. I was going to say about B movies. I had an idea for a B movie, which came to me walking through town the other day.
Right.
which that's all I do. There's so many like shit films coming out now, isn't it? You see them HMV every bloody week now, like Sharktopus and all these kind of things. There's since like making fusions of random animals that just can be made into a film, but like Dogapilla or something like that, like a giant caterpillar with a dog body or something like that. They get worse and worse, don't they?
Weird.
Give it a month, I see it happening.
but I came up with one.
Yeah.
I came up with one. I said to Adam, this would actually be really funny. It'd be very topical to Blackpool as well. I said I'd do it very Hitchcock, with like the Hitchcock style music and the sort of Hitchcock black and white style and everything. And like the big dramatic title, like really sort of Hitchcock, but then with a bit of a comedy twist as well. I'd call it Seagulls, and it's like Blackpool gets invaded by mutant seagulls.
With Steven Seagal's head on. Yeah.
And I just think it'd be hilarious. I've just got these images of like, because I think I got the idea because we're talking about these shit films. We're walking down Bankhay Street on like a really windy day, and there's like seagulls flying about everywhere, picking up rubbish and food and stuff. And then it just clicked, and I thought, I've just got this image of like Bankhay Street in the film, all these people running, screaming with these big like killer seagulls flying down the street. It's just but it had to be B-movie style though, like the really bad acting and really bad special effects and all this kind of thing. You know, it's for pure comedy value.
I've just had another another few flash up I could do with sequels.
Yeah.
There was where had it gone now? I've just lost it.
It'd be more of a parody kind of film.
Oh, there we go. Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's been talked about. It's just never happened.
Yeah, that needs a sequel.
Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah.
And I just found another one as well then. Super, maybe?
I was thinking a sequel to Shaun of the Dead. Right. And call it Evil Ed 2, Dead by Shaun. So like kind of like a zombie...
So if I go on like bloody disgusting next week and I see this getting announced, I'll be like, "Still your idea, mate."
I thought because it's like they did a parody of like Evil Dead 2, like kind of like in space. So I thought that'd be a perfect sequel to Shaun of the
Yeah.
Dead.
Another one that's just popped up: Spaceballs.
Oh
yeah.
But I think they are doing Spaceballs too, aren't they?
That was brilliant. Love Spaceballs.
Is it going to be done by Mel Brooks?
I believe so.
That was so funny, that film. I couldn't stop laughing all the way through it. That guy with the giant Darth Vader and the tiny body.
I'd like to see a prequel to House of a Thousand Corpses, maybe. Make it into a trilogy.
Yeah.
Because it obviously they ended it with Devil's Rejects, so they maybe do like a prequel.
Yeah.
What about a prequel to Human Centipede?
That's not needed.
You can see that he's really not an evil mad scientist. He's really just a deeply troubled genius who has a good idea that just goes a bit wrong.
Who has schizophrenia.
Yeah. I had to throw that one in.
Yeah. So anything else you want to add, Christ?
No, nothing more to say. Don't think we covered quite a lot, really, tonight.
I thought you were talking about budget stuff.
What's that?
You were talking about budget stuff before, weren't you? You wanted to include budget stuff.
Did I?
You know about games.
Hey, sorry, we can cover that on another show.
Bloody useless, isn't he?
I know.
Yeah.
He gets it all hyped up, and then he lets us down at the last minute.
Well, I could go into it. What time are we on?
It's clocking in about 2 hours 16 currently.
Nathan's going to kill us.
Oh,
Nathan can fuck off.
Can you not split it into like 5 episodes?
That's one of your listeners you're referring to, Ed.
And avid listener.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll leave it for another episode because it sort of is getting on a bit.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anything else you want to add? No. Well, get voting for us in the People's Choice Award of monkeysfightingrobots.com. All you need is an email address to vote for us to win. Find our friends, the Rad Podcast, on Facebook. I think Twitter, UK Rad Podcast. Find them on Spreaker, Stitcher, YouTube, all them places. Find us, of course, on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, iTunes, Stitcher, Spreaker, wherever else. I think.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else. I think covered it all.
There's probably missed shit off, but fuck it.
Yeah.
So yeah, for the last start of podcasting, I've been Coxy.
I've been Man 1000 G's.
I've been Christ.
I don't know why that was funny then.
No, I just looked at your face and it just made me laugh.
And you've been listening. Thank you very much.
Goodbye.
Fuck.